say it. Show me how to do it, y'all. I believe, say it, say it. I believe you. I trust. Come on. In you. Oh Lord. Come on. Jehovah, you. Where y'all at? Come on, come on. I trust in you. I believe, say it. I believe. You are the God of miracles. You are the God of miracles. You are the God of wonder. You are the God of wonder. You are the God of powerful. You are the God of power. I believe, say it. I believe. I believe. Say it, y'all. Come on, let your feet get heavy. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Somebody make some noise in here. Come on, catch it, Jehovah. Jehovah, I trust in you. Oh Lord, say it. Oh Lord, Jehovah, I trust in you. I believe, say it, everybody say it. I believe you. I trust. Come on. In you. Oh Lord. Y'all got your part over here. I can't hear you. Come on, say it. I trust. Say it. In you. I believe, say it. You are the God of miracles. You are the God of miracles. You are the God of wonders. You are the God of wonders. You are the God of powerful. You are the God of power. I believe, say it. I believe. Say it, say it, say it. I believe. Now everybody get radical for 30 seconds. Come on, dance on the devil's head. Come on, come on. Come on. Y'all ain't radical enough over here. Balcony, I can't feel ya. Move your feet, everybody. Let's go. I see you back there. Balcony, y'all gotta come on. Hey, come on. So long, Baba. So long, Baba. Come on, y'all, help me say it. Goodbye to my pain and my sorrow. So long, so long. Y'all catch it, everybody. Come on, say it. So long, Baba. Everybody in the building, raise it up, say it. So long, Baba. Goodbye to my pain and my sorrow.
Bang, bang, bang.
Let's go. One more time, everybody in the building.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Goodbye to my pain. So long. Just
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago.
Baba.
Time check.
To my pain and my sorrow. So long.
Yeah, it's 32 minutes past your hour, 6 o'clock. Yeah, listen to the Gong Report.
So long.
Hey, Voram, good morning, Carol.
So long.
Anthony Medford, good morning to you.
So long.
Wendy and John, good morning, Carmen.
So long.
Diane, good morning, Balroop.
So long.
And Moon Sammy, good morning to you, Basdio.
Yeah.
Janelle, good morning, Sensible. Tara, good morning, Janet.
Hey, goodbye to my pain, y'all. Goodbye.
Hey, Donna Lewis, good morning. Afrina. Mom and I bless you, good morning to you, Calvin. The Brady Bunch, good morning to you all.
Welcome here.
Hey, Kendrick, what's up, my brother? Where are you there?
Welcome here. Hey, so long.
Hey, Basdio Bakhari, good morning, Pearl. Hey, Peter. Tara, all Taras, including
Come on, say it.
my crib, Tara up there, good morning.
I can hear you say. I can hear you.
Nancy, good morning, Rolly.
Can hear you.
Zabrangani, good morning, Primraj. Damian Anton.
Goodbye to my pain, y'all.
Vincent, good morning to you, Sean Smith.
Everybody raise it up.
Bisnat Prasad, good morning to you. Nathaniel, good morning. Hey, Michael Scotton, good morning. Ryan Ali John. Hey, Marlene Cambridge, good morning. Naz Ali and Mr. Ali, a pleasant good morning to you all. Don't forget Ishmael Khan, good morning. General, I tell you morning already, eh? Hey, Krishna, good morning. What about this Krishna who used to call the program boy? I wonder if he alright. We ain't him long time, you know. Who always complaining about Tuna Puna and this one and how long they talking and we ain't here long time, you know. I used to get my hammer like fun with you, you know. Andy, oh God, man. Why? Why they doing that? Why they and what about Bayram? I ain't here from Bayram so long too. Hey, Denver Mohan, a pleasant good morning to you. Anne-Marie Amin. What's up, girl? I ain't see her, why, but I know you'll be listening. Not forgetting Matilda Rhodes. Marilyn Cicharan, good morning. Darren Mohan. Yes, well, Darren Mohan, a pleasant good morning to you too. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Come on, everybody, get your feet happy. Let's go, come on.
Hey, Raquel, good morning. Kamati, good morning to you. That's what we talking about. Desmond Hines.
Real quick, I gotta know who's in the building.
David Sami.
Get y'all to run down here. Come on, let me see you.
Oh, go forget my partner too. Mr. Clarence, a pleasant good morning to you. And Faye, good morning. Oh, forget A and A doubles and roti out there, man. And what about Dr. Gobin? Dr. Gobin, a pleasant good morning to you. The Iron Lady on the pavement there. Yes, yes, the Juice Woman. How about Jimmy? Yes, Jimmy Ramcrit. Good morning to you.
Where y'all at? Come on, come on. I believe, say it. You are the God of miracles. You are the God of wonder.
Oh, go forget my baby, Teacher Balmain. Video in Vancouver, the whole baby Teacher Balmain clip, man. Them ladies and them is fighters, them out there. Rose to be and all them protest them day. Good morning to you all.
Your feet get heavy, let's go, come on.
Bang, bang, bang.
Come on, catch it, Jehovah. I trust in you.
Oh, Miss Lorna. Miss Lawrence, I am Miss Lawrence, long time I am Miss Lorna, long time I'm told you. Everything cool with all you? Miss John, good morning.
I believe, say it, everybody say it. I believe you. I trust in you. Y'all got your part over here. I can't hear you. Come on, say it. I trust. Say it. I believe. Say it. You are the God of miracles. You are the God of miracles. You are the God of wonders.
must say a pleasant good morning to Dave out there in Canada.
Yeah, so long.
Good morning to you.
Sorrow. Hey, goodbye to my pain, y'all. Goodbye to my trouble. Goodbye to my trouble. Goodbye, dear. You ain't welcome here. Goodbye, dear. You ain't welcome here.
Hey, let me say a pleasant good morning to Timothy.
Yeah, so long.
My brother, a pleasant good morning to you.
So long. Hey, so long. Come on, say.
Hey, A&A doubles.
I can hear you say.
I don't hook you up with my partner Timothy.
You say.
A cool chap.
Goodbye to my trouble. Goodbye to my pain, y'all.
Oh, it's just Pitbull price.
Everybody raise it up. You want the God.
Bang, bang, bang.
You are the God of wonders. You are the God of powerful. I believe, say it. I believe. Say it, say I believe. I believe, say it. Say it, y'all. So long. Hey, so long.
Hey, Rafi, aka postman.com. Coffee call of you a pleasant good morning. Philip. Hey, Carlos, what Carlos, boy? Carlos will make a time to look onto me at all, you know. I'm going to battle Carlos. Philip, let Carlos know look onto this thing, you know. I vex with Carlos.
Goodbye to my trouble.
But a morning I go see Carlos up there saying morning at all. Only fat boy. That all everybody know who is fat boy.
Raise it up, say.
Die the black Hindu, the black Hindu. Everybody know up there in Valencia, up there so. Not Valencia, not in Grandi there. I don't know him, fat boy, Philip. Bartholomew. Yeah, a fat black Hindu fella.
I believe.
And the first black Hindu I know, you know.
I believe.
He can tell you everything about that religion, you know. Yeah, and he's have a kind of laugh. What? You laugh when he laugh, you must laugh when he laugh, yes? A real cool chap, man. Hey, Margaret, good morning. Barbara, good morning to you. Right, all of you, I don't tell you all morning, man. Nigel Black, good morning, uncle. Sudale, good morning. What's up, my brother? Hey, Trini Nairo, good morning.
Water you turned into wine.
Parmichan,
Nice.
Sokraj, good morning.
There's no one like you. None like you.
Hey, Durat Mohan, good morning to you.
Darkness you shine.
Where are they, Balroop? Where are they?
Out of the ashes we rise.
Diane, you're telling Anderson Wilson, good morning. Linda Chin. That song like a Chinese chin, boy. Chin morning.
Our God is great.
Chris Mabrio, good morning.
God is strong.
Timothy Roberts, good morning.
You are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God.
Timothy, where are they? Where are they, Timothy? Hey, Bastio. Daisy Bastio, good morning. What about Big Ram? Big Ram, good morning to you.
Into the darkness you shine.
So much people try to remember that. Why? And it's like that. Let's send at least send out O, so I go see all here.
Like you,
I can't remember everybody in my head, you know.
none like you. Our God is great.
Jason Phillip, good morning. Sharina Lee, good morning. How are you going? How are you feeling?
Higher than any
Ryan Hercules, good morning. Yolanda Courtner, good morning to you, Natasha. Portia John Charles, good morning, girl. That is a big name, you know. That is a money name. Mubarak, good morning. Trincia. Hero, good morning. Selwyn Baptiste, good morning. Jason Jeffer. Jeffrey. Ganesh, good morning. Grace, what's up? Tony Jail Tony. You are where they so I up in Toronto City. Nancy Basio, good morning. Gloria Scholar, pleasant good morning to you. Kamala. Sam Lansing, good morning. Marlene Sicharan, I don't tell you morning. You always say. Not now, long time. You Matilda Rhodes and Marie Amin. All them is my nice old little ladies and them not know. Oh God, let me don't say that. I want to come and Michael. That one will say earlier is old foul. Ex-layers. What do you hear wrong with you, boy? You know them ex-layers, you feed them good as Barpo say. You feed them ex-layers good day. Make sure they get water, nice grass. The feathers is grow back. They stand up strong, they start back to lay eggs, you know. Yeah? That's what Barpo say, the horn man. My God is greater, my God is stronger. Yeah, Philip, tell Carlos I say I go Batoki tail. And one morning he go come on and say, and then look my hair boy, Carlos. Oh, Brian and all them brothers and them already. Princess Stone, good morning. My God is stronger. God, you are higher than me. Rose. My God is healer. The R-O-Z-Z. Yeah, that Johan, good morning. Hey, Sheldon Rhodes, good morning. Vidu, Samaru, good morning. Hey, Michael, good morning to you. Hey, Karen, good morning. Yeah, what's on the front burner this morning? Every minute somebody has something to say about the government. Them him send them out here. But don't worry now, man. Gita, good morning. Dan Harilal, good morning to you, Daisy. Maki Thunderboom. Roseman, good morning, Samantha. Gemma, good morning. Hey, baby Rampasar, good morning. Hey, Devika Balkaran, good morning to you. Matilda, good morning. Open the eyes of the blind. There's no one like you. Hey, Mina. Unlike you. What to guys? Mina, good morning to you. Into the darkness. Devi, good morning. Dave Maharaj, a pleasant good morning to you. There's no one like you. None like you. Angela, good morning. Freddie Brown, good morning. Chandra, good morning. To the right. Rambo Ali, a pleasant good morning to you. Betty Gotti, good morning, Betty Ronald. Wilson, good morning to you. Yeah, that Ronald Wilson. BVR Journey, good morning. Sokai, good morning. Sarojani, sing a pleasant good morning, Cindy. Out of the ashes he rises. There's no one like you. None like you. be stronger.
For you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power. Our God.
Afro Sally, good morning. My God keep telling me. Pitbull Andy. The ground report is great, will always be great, but it will get to meet and get back all the base. The maxi taxi drivers, PH drivers, bus drivers, truckers, panel vans, everybody.
For God is for us, and who could
Bang, bang, bang.
With time by time, with faith, with belief, all our people will be back on. I feel it. Whether TV, whether radio, oh boy, I can't wait for when that blessings reach.
Bang, bang, bang.
I wonder if all they believe the same. I wonder if all of they believe the same. Because remember, we don't ever give up. I wonder if all they believe the same.
Awesome in power, our God.
Hey, Bobby, good morning. I know see you. Rick, good morning. Frank, Andy, Babulal, good morning. Samantha, tell him morning already. Nadira, what's up, lovely? You can't give me no more messages again, girl. Normally, Andy, guy alone. Oh boy. Well, plenty of we got family look on your life too, eh? But I miss the ones that don't have that access to internet or cable TV. Yeah. But don't worry, we're gonna get them back. Yes, we will. Hey, Danny, good morning. Hey, that's what we talking about, man. Hey, Leon Charles, good morning, Pringala. I know see you all day, man. Who I miss? All they know no love lost. Hey, Jennifer? One of the Jennifer is made the one day. Andy, go outside. I want you to spit. Come back in. Spin that chair around. Don't say that word over again. God, that the one where this be G-A-D. God. Hey, well, what? And she talk with feeling. She make the Pitbull go outside there. Up to now, since that, I ain't say over here yet. Nah. But me, you know, nobody like, I don't know. I don't say that now. Nah. I was thinking of that might have to walk over here on them pain will remain inside there. And up to now, they can't pick plenty of them state boards taking long, you know. Cabinet don't approve real state boards already. But the public servants and them taking all kind of 2 months and a half and all kind of things just to pick a board, you know. Oh God! Them need some more beer, you know. But I want my friend God call in and say, don't say spend the chair, so let me do say I go walk no beer at all. Well, Nadira say, Brother Andy, we will get more than Gael. I know you coming to surprise us. You coming back better. Tubas, how are you going, brother? Good morning to you, Tubas. Dexter. Hey, let me say, good morning to Dexter and Gita too, man. The Hoseman Dexter. Not Hoseman as a woman, eh? Oh my God. I must always have to be clean up that. Hey, let me say, morning to Beulah. Beulah. I like that cat you sent me there, girl. What? That is a nice that cat to have It's fluffy. It's nice. But I see the rest of cat and them outside there, so. And that's a little bit, boy. Oh, God. But me, I will laugh in the room. After your sign, brother, and I don't know what God have in store. If God say, we're going to be back on radio, we'll be back on TV, we're going to be back there, so whatever. God says so. If he say no, well, we just will be right here on social media. So we don't have to, and we still here, and we still let's have fun, and we still let's have all the information informed. And a lot of people is locked on, don't get tired. So don't worry, man. What is to be is to be. Not so, Sonita. Lalu.
Bang, 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 bang.
No, not car, it's cat I'm talking about. Kitten, meow, meow, nah, meow, that one. Nah.
Bang, 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 bang.
There's only one cat we didn't know there's meow. Meow, meow, where there's different colors and the fluffy and there's walk, they have 4 foot. Jennifer Ramjit. I know that you want to say, God, go walk over here. Say, go outside. Nah, we have a nice cat, man. Let me see if I can show you Beulah cat. Nice and fluffy. Well, let me see if I can find Beulah cat there. Yeah, I to make sure they get right. So they're going to know I'm talking about the meow, meow. Yeah. I just needed to see one cat. She sent some other cat too for me to see. Where the hell will be already have? Alright, I think I'll find in Shitty. Yeah, look, we like your Dave, so. So let's see how fluffy, how nice Beulah cat is there, so. I ain't gonna show them other cat them there. All kind of black and white cat and thing. For they want to see cat, all they had to organize and call Beulah, and let Beulah make sure she sends she cat and them for you, right? Yeah. That is it. I should have asked Bula if I was supposed to show people she can't without she permission, you know. Where people, it is be funny. Oh boy, Sandy Jones say you all know the tension escalate out at sea. The tension out at sea escalate. You let me know. Natasha Wells, Andy too early. It's too early. It's too early, eh? And you only laughing. Yeah, Anthony, come on, thank God up here, and gone. Yeah, Hassan say, that cat look thirsty, boy. Boy, Andy, yeah. We'll get that cat some water there for me. Where's? Miss anything there? Matilda just morning, yeah, to Natasha Wells. And pink wave. Oh, Sayo. Ay. Oh, Saloy. Yeah, Bujam John, hello, is he cool? Oh boy. And they are not easy. I mean, I just want to really see the nice cat I see. Barry Bujam. Bible Jam say, Andy, your loyalty is being tested. If you know my loyalty is being tested, why you just want to bust me by telling me about all them people get work, all this, all that thing, then they go come and tell me, but look all the off guy now too. Look at that. You like you trying to break my loyalty or what? Nah. Once loyal, always loyal partner. Me no grasshopper. And I'm not a person to, if something wrong, not because I support the UNC, neither. It will mean that I will stand and say, if I see wrong, say, hey, this wrong. No, I'm not that kind of person. God go vex it, my man. I may keep my for a reason, you know. What I'm sure about is UNC is doing a very great job so far. And it's just only about 4 or 5 months. And I'm seeing better ahead. That little lady, Kamala Prasad Bisesa, I love she all. I tell you from when I know that woman, you know. Back then when I was fighting for squatters in Bagatelle, a strong, shy lay fella, you know. I go on to she. Back then, Emerald Plaza up there, so by Jack Warner, we had that building there, so in St. Augustine up there. And she gave me the money to pay for the bullhorns to sensitize my people in Baton and environs. I ain't gonna lie, she gave me money twice. 500 by 500. And I go on and pay for horns. Yeah, and I put that on my car and I all over the Eagle 5. You have to sign up for our land, and Ken Valley gave me all the information on the low DC's Ken Valley. Yep. And from there, me and Kamala, we never hold back. From all that time when I went to the UNZ complex, when we was fighting Basdio Pandey them for Kamala to be the leader, I asked anybody if they remember that. I turned down, I turned over a whole table in UNZ. Yeah, I turned over a whole table. You know. What? I think Brandbeck them was there. Everybody turn over a table fighting for Kamala, you know. Yeah. Whole table are turn over. All that time we fighting for change, leadership change in the party now. Change. As they don't want to go at all. That man just stay vindictive. He's saying Andy the testing my thing, right? But he go start his stupidness, right? Let me hear. I am still in shock how fast Miss Santa Cruz get a board position. And Miss Santa Cruz deserve it. And she work really hard. And she still do. And she was in all them protests them. She never back down. When many people like you wasn't supporting we. Every minute you only want Kamala go. But look now, look how good the woman remain and look how nice she remain. You, Barry Bujam, used to be Kamala must go and you want Gary, Philip, and all kind of stupidness. You, Barry. Yes, you. Watch now. So don't talk about Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz have always been there, but book. Many of them loyal out there. Loyal, so let have those who gone. Like Brother Carl and Mr. Belmont and Brian Stone, the white boy. Remember the white boy always rock with me too when we out there fighting, you know. While everybody else fighting, you know. Yeah. So Santa Cruz deserve. And she never asked nothing. It was brought her. Yeah. And she will do a very good job on that board. Yeah, and you guys was fighting for betterment. You too. All of you Santa Cruz, baby. Miss Roadbrook, all of it. Mr. La Hocketa, Miss La Hocketa. Well, people. Always fight. Baby and Teacher Palman and real people, boy. Brother Carnage, Anderson Wilson, KFC. Plenty for those of you who I forget, man. All you always stand up. Don't to Philip. Carlos, all of them used to be all over Bullhorn in the place, inviting people to come on, we think on them. Yeah? So what are you worrying about? When you see when I done already win, you know. The children life fund, you see what they do. The property tax, you see what go on. The demerit points, all you see what go on. So don't get tired. What else have to happen? For hard work, commitment, will happen in due time. Mr. Bujam Jan. Barry Bujam, I mean. Not Bujam John. Bujam John is a cool fella. It's Barry Bujam. Yes, Gail, you too. I was saying, only I just remind me. Remember, I go remember everybody off the thing there. That the Ann lady that come from quite a way, and she and all come in protest and thing. Did you so man out there by A and A doubles and them there too. Plenty people, boy. Whoa. Ravi, aka Postman.com and the whole family. Father, mother, sisters, brother-in-law, Tony. What? Are you Sabah Valencia crew too coming out down there, boy? The gas man used to come protest. Now we used to have a big watchman when we call out people. It used to be a nice clip, boy. We was the only people that had a rowley and he paid them attention, you know. Everybody else said freed. Hey, Clinton Williams, good morning. Arnold Tiloxen, good morning, my brother. And we all will always be around. And we would not be like the PNM and don't support our government. And if they're not doing, if they're going wrong, Not letting them know, hey, you're only going wrong, eh? Whoa. And remember, we're doing that because we don't ever want the PNM to come back. And that is the difference. We have a government we can talk to. Rauli has yet to none of them can talk to he. Aisha, well, she tried to talk, the throw she out. Everybody that tried to talk within the PNM get thrown. This next one, where she name Ralph Marathi was the PNM too. Throw out. That next song that the PNM they so throw out. Anytime you talk, not under this watch, not under the UNC. So long as we see things ain't going, and then remember our own leader mentioned, she and all done really attack to we MPs and ministers and let them know, hey, I not on that, you know. And that alone supposed to give you and I and all of us the strength to know to put them into order to anytime they're lapsing. You all know that. Not Sherry-Ann Hines. Haynes, good morning, Sherry-Ann. You there will be a long time too, you know. Atali K to all of you. Many of you, boy. These names are glad to be on social media because I get to familiarize myself with a lot of our social media activists and them, man. People there. Stacy, all of you. Chavadan, that is a troublemaker, but you have always been around. Ronald Garcia, all of you, man. Gloria. Killer one. Ram Killer One, Glory, Rick Lutzman, all you. Job, what's up? Ashford, I now see you there, man. I got an ulti loxing, eh? How are we going, Sonita? Lalo, all of you. Matilda, Marlene Sicharan, a lot of all, you know. On and lock on long. Gail, all of you. Rambo Ali. Some find us after. Hey Ruben, where are we going? Socrates, yes. Some find us after, eh? But all you know what will bring joy to people's heart eventually show Selvin Lopez. Lucky Lal, what's up? Earl, you and all. Sita, all of you. Nari and all. What happened? I ain't see you all a while. Amelia, wrong thing to you know. Carol. Yeah, glad I get to familiarize myself. Joel. Joel Mohan. Morning, my brother. Yes, Nathaniel. We had a fight on a bloody Tuesday, you see. Yes. Oh, Jer, where you going, boy? Hey, anyhow, let me say a happy birthday to Emily. Happy birthday to you. May God continue to richly bless you. May you live to see many more birthdays. May you continue to keep up that fight, that courage, and continue to be that support. When it comes to Real Media TT, when it comes to the Ground Report program, Emily, a happy birthday to you. Shanifa Gibbs.
Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Hey Sylvester, where you going? I ain't see you in a while. Oh boy. Nice. Let me get on to business. All who forget, I know you all will just send my message. Miss Brooklyn, Angie, morning. She just got you're bad when you remember she, you know. So I'll never get Miss Brooklyn. Miss Lorna, I know she always. Andy, I wait all this so long. I went the first protest with all you when we went down Carnage. Andy, why all this so? You and Mikey and Lennox always forgetting me. All right, Miss Lorna. All right, Miss Lorna. Fufu, you're not rich. Kelly, you're not rich. Cathy, you're not rich too. Hey, Kelly say, hey, let me say a happy birthday to Kelly dad. That always Pammy, that always watch the show every morning. Happy birthday to Kelly dad. That I look on. And to all who celebrating your birthdays. All the birthday today, happy birthday to you all. Hey, let me say morning to Mina. How old is Mina, eh? Andy, you have to wear a purple shirt. Why are you wearing a purple shirt for? Go Ben, let's be the all good morning. You know, Rich. You and all with we are while, you know. Tell me now, Rishi, why are you wearing a purple shirt for? Esther Smith, good morning. Yeah. Why are you wearing a purple shirt for? Tell me. Betty go. I don't tell you morning already. I want to hear why I wear a purple shirt. You tell me. Rishi say wear a purple shirt, Andy. Alright, I go organize and get a purple shirt. But tell me for what? What the purple? Why are you wearing a purple shirt? Purple, Andy, for the love of Trinidad and Tobago. Don't forget the Tobago. Let me say a pleasant good morning to my Tobago brothers and sisters. Good morning to you. And plenty of them in Tobago, they used to look onto the guy all day, so you know. Oh God, I'm missing all here. Ava tabanka, Curry tabanka, Ava tabanka, Curry tabanka. What we go see? I still have a tabanka for all my people that lost on radio, you know. But I know Almighty God go bless me back. It's just a matter of time. All who are lost on radio, all who are lost on TV, it will come back. Just a matter of time. Yes, Fufu. Investigate how Rohan Sinanan could have put General Earth Movers in control of 1,100 acres of land in Waterfield up there in Aripolia. Yes! Cletus, morning. Andy Williams, good morning to you. Good morning to the Ground Report family. Watching, listening from Queens, New York. Love what's happening in Trinidad and Tobago. Don't forget we Tobago. That is we people. I love all. I know my little lady knows my heart. The Honorable Kamala Prasad says, sir. I know my little lady know what I want. And I know my little lady put things in place for it to happen.
Bang, 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 bang.
Somebody want to know my size? Bring in a purple shirt there for me. Bring some there. Wait. Well, bring in. Wait. Now, let me see who is out there want to know my size there. Let me see. All right, I had to find out. So I don't know where you're thinking, because remember America size or Canada size or this one size, that one size different. But I don't know this Trini. So let me say in shirt or top, I go say my belly kind of getting a little big now, a little bigger. It wasn't big at all. But it go down. I go say a little large, but you know them kind of big large, not them small large. No extra large, will be too big. Shirt, I don't know how you this thing shirt. Shirt could be large too. Yeah. Shirt could be large too. Shoes, I know shoes is 9. Trinidad 9. Yeah. Waist, I think waist is like a 34. For like belt and them bacchanal thing they so. Yeah. I like pointy tip shoes, them nice shiny pointy tip shoes, them they so. Hey, let me give you an example. There's no disrespect, you know, some people say, no, don't take off your shoe. Well, man, I don't believe in them things. Yeah, I like them kind of pointy tip, shiny kind of cowboy shooting, so. Yeah, nice black and, you know, them nice brown with black in it and. Yeah, man. Come out there like a pit bull, a pit cowboy. Yes, Andy and the pointy tip kickers. Yes. Yeah, pants could be about a 36. Oh God, 36 kind of big there, no, but yeah, pants could be about a 36. 34, 36 anyway, yeah, 36, yes? Where the hell? All I want them people and them start to write and say, UNC win, but look how Pitbull lose, look they had to shop for Pitbull. Look, he had no money, they ain't do nothing for Pitbull. Watch what, Solia? When all doing that, all they had to call him on the low profile. Don't do that open so at all, because them PNM and them go say, look, UNC leave Pitbull to suffer, and look, they had to mind block. No, yeah. Don't get them nothing to talk about all here. Don't get Patricia Reed and all them PNM, them they so to talk at all. All don't get them thing to talk, right? Don't do that at all. Right, let me go to the line. See, morning caller, where you calling from? What's your contribution on the ground report this morning? Well, let me take some calls here, and then we'll go through the headliners, and then while we taking some calls, right? What? Morning caller, where you calling from? What's your contribution on the ground report this morning? Go ahead, caller.
Hi, morning, Andy Williams.
Morning. There's a whole caller here. You know, when I watch the number here, I watch the
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
you are wrong long.
What's going on with the program?
Huh?
What's going on with the program on Gael?
Oh God, you find me back on Gael Day and you not seen me again.
No?
Yeah, well,
Since Tuesday we not seen all on Gael.
Oh, well, what I hear to put up here, well, I hear it's too.
We have a PNM station there now.
Don't worry, man. So just keep locking on. Remember, we on Real Media TT. Besides that, something telling me that we will be back on radio and TV and them kind of bacchanal things soon. So just get some time and then I will send out messages and everybody will know where we are and all them things in time.
Well, we missing this program. You will miss my take out my coffee and take all on.
Yeah. That not well. Oh God, let one of the grandchildren.
So they take all you from Gael?
Yeah. Without the money, finances to thing, but we still grateful to Gael. They was good to us. Uncle Errol Fabian and Gael. I want to still thank them for the opportunity that they give to the ground report after 104 had done that to us. We was only showing love on Gael, and I must always say big up to Gael, big up to Errol Fabian and Gael Trinidad and Tobago, Gael the Caribbean. And I am missing them, But where we go say, finances didn't permit, and we had to rack up.
So they won't be on Gael again?
No, for now. Let's see how things go in the future, but for now.
Oh God, they have a PNM day with this about singing and oh Jesus Lord. Whew. I turn them off. I don't put on my TV and Gael again.
Oh boy. Well, where we go see? But let the
But
grandchildren.
we will miss all you.
But let the grandchildren them find we here now on Real Media TT. Just set up in Real Media TT, or if you have a smart TV there, the play there, or just punch in on YouTube the ground report, and you will find we will be live there. You'll see we. Right?
But you're coming on TV with it?
Yeah, just go on your and you have a phone or a smart TV.
Yeah.
Right, so just punch in, search on the smart TV, YouTube, Real Media TT or ground report, and you go see we on the TV still. But when we on Gael, it could just be on YouTube or Facebook, but on your TV.
So we had to watch all on the phone?
Yeah, but if you have a smart TV, you could still watch you on the TV.
All right. I ain't know so much about this punching, but I will be really missing all you.
Yeah, ask one of the grandchildren them now, man. Tell them, hey, put them on there on YouTube.
I ain't have no grandchildren and thing here, boy. My grandchildren in Canada.
Oh God. By the phone, you what I go do? I go send the link to your phone there. You just have to press on the link and you'll get it. I go send the link to your phone there.
Okay, thank you very much. Do that for me.
Yeah,
so when you send the link for me, and I press on the link, I'll get you on the TV.
Yeah, it go just open. On the phone.
Oh, only on the phone?
Right, no, but when I send the link up for you too, you can always put in that same link on the TV too, and you'll get on the TV. If it's a smart TV.
All right.
Right?
Okay, well, send the link for me now.
All right, I'll send the link there for you. No.
All right, thank you very much. Have a blessed day.
No problem.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.
Nice. We'll get the link in a little bit. I'm organizing. Nice, the lines are open by the time, earlier. I'll organize and start back to send out them links and them too, boy. Blast out on the phone. I don't know how this go. Nice. Oh boy. So let me just do some voice notes by the time we call like calling. Nice. I'll show you get you there, ma'am. I see your phone light up blue day. Very good. Very good. All right. The boss man sent thing. Let me see. The boss man, like, he very, very upset this morning. Yeah, the boss man, like, he real upset this morning. Go ahead by the time they are, Barpo. Go ahead.
Morning, Andy.
Morning.
Andy, you see how early you just talk about cat and big hairy cat and furry cat and thing. You were caused back on Island. In this place, you know.
Yeah. We'll have a nice big cat there. No, furry now. You see it, I put it on the TV there. Yeah, I put it up brown and black. Brown, black, it had different colors, but like a tiger.
But you know, cat afraid water, so them no bait and thing, you know.
Oh.
You gotta be careful.
All right. Yes.
You ever see a cat across a drain or anything, them will walk 2 miles to find a place to walk rather than to jump over that drain, you know.
Yeah, they don't like water at all.
Because, if them slip and fall in that water, well, that is it, you know. They run like that, you know. Like 2 of their life just go, you know.
Well, I hear somebody say like things heating up on the seas more. You hear anything about that?
Boy, I wish. You see all this grand charge where these idiots and them in Venezuela making. I wish they do some stupidness quick and engage America in something, you know, so that they could get wiped out one time and done this fast, and bring some stability back in the thing. All this old talk with the throwing. Let me tell you something. Serious countries do throw old talk and have petty issues and thing when you see it come to military action. You see this dotish one where they on the Minister of Justice or something where they call him in Venezuela, who talking about the Prime Minister is a drunk and thing. Where you think he get all them thing from? Who you think get them kind of dotish talk from? You realizing them songing everything that coming out from Venezuela, like on the media and things, songing just like how Rowley used to talk. You know, like when Rowley and Maduro and all them go and sit down and they're drinking the rum and thing, like rum shop talk. That's the kind of talk you're hearing coming out from Venezuela right now. Only calling people names and casting aspersion and all this kind of dotishness. But there's a sort of coward, they like the cat and them. There's a sort of coward, afraid to even touch water. Why they do look? They blow out 11 of them from the sea. Why they don't respond? And I them citizen. Why they don't say, hey, here what we defending with people and do something about it?
Because you know Iran jump low with a response, because I eliminate the citizens, because I had to show the citizens they stand up for the people. Iran now just hit back some way, something.
No, well, and Israel so powerful and have all this technology and thing, and the Iran attack them.
Yeah, boy.
You understand? Iran attack them, show them that, hey, here what, look and see what they want. We coming at all yet still. Watch how quick they make a settlement and this how a ceasefire with Iran and Israel.
Because that would have
You
end up
understand?
par.
Yeah. So this Maduro fella, he's a coward, he's a bully, just like Rowley. How Rowley they like to manipulate people and keep them in poverty and oppress them and thing. It's the same thing with Maduro and that regime where they have support the military. You see how Rowley they had the protective service and thing at his whims and fancy. He put the Erla and whosoever he wanted to choose to lead the protective service and thing to protect he and the dotations the government was doing. So if people wanted to protest like how we had we little protest and thing, he would send them tear gas for people to beat up old people and thing. That is the same mentality Maduro have. And then doing the dotishness, keep their people oppressed and illiterate and dependent, and then beat your chest and play use the leader. And a man called yesterday and talk about, Maduro win 2 elections legitimately in Venezuela because they didn't have no opposition to oppose him. Something wrong with these people, and he say he's a UNC. UNC people, when you see they call a program, they'll bring facts, legitimate facts. No such a lie and misinformation and all kind of thing. The first election when Maduro fight Guaido was the opposition to it. And all the results and things show that Juan Guaido had the majority and Maduro take the election. This last election, Maduro fight there. You see just how Rowley they come out and announce the election that how them about 5, 7, or 8 polling station them finish the count, but Rowley and Stewart come and make a statement that UNC win the election. How he know them win the election and it has so much more ballot box coming. Maduro before the election he finish in Venezuela, he did done say that how he win the election by a majority against Edmundo Gonzalez. You understand? So it always had opposition and all the rallies and things prior to the election, it had millions of people supporting the opposition that wanted Maduro out. When the election results came out, it shows that how the opposition, Edmundo Gonzalez, had about 65% more people supporting him than Maduro. And Maduro just come and say, hey, I am in the election, and it had no opposition. The man had to flee the place because he wanted to execute them or all kind of thing. That's the kind of people were supporting Venezuela just think. They think just like Rowley and them. So they come and talk no sort of dotish talk. Every single thing. And let me tell you something. This bacchanal is between Venezuela and United States. You hear nobody talking about Trump, about what he doing, and all they only picking on we Prime Minister. Kamala didn't supposed to do this. Kamala didn't supposed to do that. Every single thing that happens in Trinidad, we depend on America for it. In the morning, America sort of put sanctions and put restriction on Trinidad and Tobago. And you will see how all of the same sort of idiot and we're talking about all America doing is want Venezuela oil and they want this and they want that and thing. And you will see when hard times sort of hit Trinidad and Tobago, I wonder if any one of them go to Venezuela to survive and live. Venezuelan running from Venezuela and coming here to live. But you want to support a man over there to make your country even more destabilized than them one. Something wrong with people in this country? Huh? Yes, he better all the people in Trinidad start a mind cat in the house. At least they will have something better to do. And this Penelope Beckles woman, let me tell you something. Huh? It has something called a backyard garden. It's better she invest her time and little resources she have in planting some bygone and little Kareli and thing in her backyard because she ain't doing no good for the country. It done shows that this woman is a failure by just the couple months she as a leader of the opposition. So it's about time people understand, hey, hear what? If you want a leader to lead you and to be a part of what you believe in, choose somebody at least a little better than Penelope Beckles. Penelope Beckles has a quarter or a little 1/10 of the integrity and the fight that this same Honorable Kamala Prasad Bisasa have. Watch what our lady went through and stand up and now become the Prime Minister again and leading this country with integrity and strength and direction and purpose compared to what we have for the last 10 years for the entire PNM generation. And then this one now who playing she, every single thing the Prime Minister do, like you had to answer to she, which when she was in government, every single thing them do, them couldn't ask their own Prime Minister for why you doing this or what decision he made. They didn't have no voice. All of a sudden, we Prime Minister and now become the Prime Minister. Nothing wrong with these people. Huh? Anybody, just today's Friday. Just tone it down. Enjoy the weekend. Let me enjoy play 21 today. Die house cat. That's a good mark for this morning. You understand? Yeah. And enjoy yourselves. Don't take on these people. And Maduro, press a button now. Let it done your worries. Have a good morning, Andy. Yeah. Take care, man, later. Yeah.
All right, partner. Go ahead, caller. Good morning.
Andy, good morning. I'm glad I get you just after this man because he's talking about me. I want to ask him which election Guaido fight in Venezuela. He never fight an election. Trump himself will pick Guaido and say Guaido is the president. Guaido never fight an election in Venezuela to start with. And this last election, when Machado was behind the scenes running the show for America, Maduro win the election too. It had international observers in Venezuela. And all of them come up with that result. Maduro win the election. That to start with. That man, just like me, he's some self-promoting celebrity and feel he know everything about everything and he know one ask for America. Maduro win the election too. It had international observers in Venezuela. And all of them come up with that result. Maduro win the election. And all of them come up with that result. That man, Maduro win the election. Just like me, he's some self-promoting celebrity and feel he know everything about everything and he know one ask for America.
Oh boy, the lines are open here, y'all. What's on your front burner? What's supposed to make news that not making news? Let us know what says though.
With Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox.
We only call by the time now, trying to put these links together there to just blast them out there for people who will be looking for winner, man. So in that way, you're making all the contribution, and I'm gonna do at least they send all the links for some people who will be like, we ain't seen young guy and we ain't seen no young guy, you understand? So at least they will know how to get winner. So long as they get the link, they know just press the phone, or they will just take a copy of it from the phone and put it on the smart TVs. Go ahead, caller.
On and again, Andy. Andy like green door open early or what? Like a buy now, Mac Bean there where there's have a set of Spanish selling puncheons early in the morning. Like your partner was just calling there. Like he sit down in green door drinking punching and talking as a rubbish early in the morning. Now, what self-proclaimed celebrity I looking to be? I don't want to be no self-proclaimed celebrity. All I just try to do is when people talk stupidness, to bring the facts and let the population know that, oh, hey, hear what? You could Google, you could fact check, you could do every single thing. Like, name one of the observers that went to Venezuela and was there for the election, and Rowley had observers over here too. You understand? That's the mentality of these people, and they just like that light propaganda, and they would not accept what's the facts and the truth about anything. And when you see you bring facts and you bring the truth towards them, they always come in and talking a certain nonsense and trying to make some kind of conflict between people. I don't have no problem if somebody bring out something that I say and question me as to, hey, hear what? You on a public platform and you're saying something that is not true. And I would fact check it and say, okay, fine, that I made a mistake and stand up to that. And stand correct your sense and trying to make some kind of conflict. And you dismiss something. I don't have no problem if somebody bring out something that I say and yes. What behind the scene? There was a big election that was contested in Venezuela. The whole world see it. The whole world see it. All the rallies that was taking place and the election result before even the election was over. Maduro done making all the decisions already. That's how he win the election. The whole world election that was contested in Venezuela. The whole world see it. Maduro would lose the election because all the results that was taking place and show that Maduro lose the election. And then you come in and talk about Edmundo was just a background thing for America. But he could be background, he could be front wrong. The fact of the matter is that he was the opposition that contested.
The fact of the matter is he was the opposition at what? Oh boy, Barpo.
And he's a bad green.
Oh boy, we are here, you know, Barpo. You're getting cut because direct calls coming in. Oh boy, I wonder. All right, let me just take the direct. Go ahead, caller. Morning. Where are you calling from? Barpo. You gotta call back. Well, just now, caller. You gotta call back. Direct calls cutting the WhatsApp calls. Remember, it's a WhatsApp call you on. And when a direct call come in, it is cut the WhatsApp call. And you when you hear what I say, no me when you hear what you saying. Go ahead, caller. Morning. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution?
Good morning, Ground Report. This is Rish. Where's Andy? Blessing.
Hey, Rish. Go ahead, Rish. Where's the latest?
Right. I seen some things in the making, right? What happened? We hear anything about fishermen, complaining. We hear anything about they start interfere with Prime Minister calling once at a name and chat and all kind of bacchanal. But who is the people in charge of the sea? You can see when the boat blow up, who it is in Trinidad responding, and the public could well aware know who is these people and them involved. You understand? But according to last night, America doing the investigations. You can see when the boat blow up, who it is in Trinidad responding, and people need to understand that we budget is coming very soon. And as far as what we see in the PNM behind the scenes operators trying to create, they're trying to create a mayhem because anybody could know these reports and the news, right? It may not be whoever it is in Venezuela having these direct responses and some crazy names they call in the Prime Minister, right? Maybe somebody should have looked at Alexander last night and see the type of names he responded with. According to him, that could go on. You understand? But I do not believe it's the ministers, the Venezuelan people and them is doing this. That is the news and PNM operators. They just stick up it here and say, well, the Venezuelan defense minister, he's not no defense minister, he's one big jog man in Colombia. You understand? And the U.S. doing the operations, but these people start bound in creating mayhem to undermine the UNC government, and I would like to tell all the UNC activists and the PNM ones who jump across and playing them as UNC activists too, right? Be very careful what all your people doing, right? Stand up with the United National Congress, because these people are trying to instigate a mayhem using the operations, the military operations of America in the Caribbean. They are trying to put Trinidad and Tobago involved, like we have missiles and this and that and whatever and stuff. People who have their family in the United States, call up these people and them and find out what is really going on, right? Don't take it from the news station. The news station already, right, had proven itself to be anti-government, our Trinidad and Tobago government. And they are the ones who is supporting this narco-terrorist organization. So what they're trying to do, they are trying to create a mayhem in Trinidad. Activists and the strong UNC need to keep their head on, right? This is my contribution here this morning, and I don't think that this is in any news. But apparently people are not seeing what is happening. The timing is so close to budget. They are going to try to implicate some sort of thing to cause an upsurgency in Trinidad and Tobago against the UNC government, right? People need to get this in their head. Do not associate with them. Do not entertain the stupidness what these people doing, right? That is the PNM government is doing it. Not government, ex-government, now linked with the narco-terrorist organization, because they are actually speaking on behalf of a narco-terrorist regiment. We didn't label that. 300 plus million people, president labeled them as that. How much people Trinidad have? Right? So, Trinidad and Tobago, we are a very small island, you know. Right? But the United States government, they are standing with us. But please don't let these people and them who's controlling the news, the ex-PNM, whoever it is, and they are trying to instigate in a couple of weeks mayhem to undermine the government of Trinidad and Tobago. Blessings, and you'll have a great day.
Thank you very much. Go ahead, next caller.
Good morning, Andy. Ground report.
Go ahead.
Hello?
Go ahead, Mr. Tunapuna.
All right, let me say this, Andy. You know how these people in Trinidad and Tobago behaving? As though Kamala Prasad Bisesa and the UNC government invited America to come down here. They use their own initiative based on their investigation and whatnot, and the drug trade and all these things that is hampering them in America, which is destroying their nation. They see fit to come here and intervene and to eliminate the drug trade that is destroying their country. But these people in Trinidad and Tobago get on and do it is Kamala Prasad Bisesa and share them invite Trump and them to come down here. You see how stupid it is? And next thing I want to talk about these fishermen and them. All the blasted time they complaining about they feeling threatened with the presence of the Venezuelans who hijacking them and kidnapping them and calling for ransom and all kind of killing them and things while they're doing the illegal fishing thing. That's some of them saying that, but we know plenty of them involved in other things otherwise. No more than about all you're in fear of the Americans coming in here. But it's the same people the Americans trying to get rid of, who kidnapping all you and robbing all you and depriving all you of all you making all your daily living. This is true. I can't understand it. But Andy, there is something, as the last caller said, it is something more than that we anticipated. In that, you remember all these big drug busts that we make in this country with the grapefruit juice and the Monas Island thing, $700 million thing, and no big people have been arrested under the PNM regime. And I'll tell you why I say that, Andy. They have heavy investment and they are the ones who were involved in the drug trade in this country, members of the financiers, the 1% and all that who were involved in things with the PNM government, together with some of the government officials. And how come, they are crying out now because it is affecting their trade, their business, these business people in Trinidad and Tobago. And the PNM they would seek the investors and the financiers and them interests ahead of the national interest. And this is why they pursue this matter relentlessly, because they want America to go back, withdraw, and let the drug trade continue, let the financiers and them benefit from and what have and things. But I want, just as what Trump is doing, to eliminate the drug trade and all these people who are involved in it. I want the Kamla Prasad-Bissesa government, with the Minister of National Security, the Commissioner of Police, the DPP, the Attorney General. That is what Trump is doing, to eliminate the PNM people and them. And when I say eliminate, let me arrest them, let me charge them, lock them up, and seize their assets, because all of them was in conspiracy with the PNM to allow this thing to just progress. And look at it reach a stage now. Look at what it reached into because of the PNM failure to deal with this whole transnational crime. And they did absolutely nothing. That this could result in all of them was in conspiracy with the PNM to allow this thing to just progress. But everybody want to blame Kamlan, like Kamlan, and tell Trump, let's send all the troops down there, They're doing it on their own. And therefore, I am saying that Trinidad and Tobago and the region is to benefit from that. But you see the whole the hypocrisy of CARICOM and all that. And the others always say this, CARICOM have some element of racism in them, I say that. I ain't mixing no thing. I don't deal with race and whatnot. But you see, this is why Basim Pandey stood up. And he said he don't want the Caribbean Court of Justice. He would stick with the Privy Council, because he know that any matter that he being in government, the UNC, and that they would not get fair justice. Let me fool myself now. I want to tell this next idiot, this one they call Penelope Beckles. You questioning Kamla Prasad-Bissesa what agreement they signed with America and what this and what not and what not. You were there under 3 previous government prime ministers, Patrick Manning, Keith Rowley, Short Young, and you never opened me up blasting mouth to ask one single question of what they are doing with it. All the things that they signed non-disclosure agreement with Venezuela, your Manning with Cola Heart and all that thing. You never open your mouth. You never show no interest that something that to benefit the poor people, the underprivileged. You never do nothing like that. But you want everything. You want all the questions. You want Kamlan to answer everything that you asking. But then you shut your mouth and go your way. Because I tell you why. You have no say in that party. Because Short Young in but and you see Rowley, that's why if you are the Prime Minister, I would have told Keith Rowley as a former Prime Minister, hey, I in charge of the party. Shut your mouth and give me a chance. But you see, she will use it because he will use the element of race and all of that. But what happened to Keith Rowley is that he's fearful. He's very fearful. There are a number of things that is going to be disclosed with respect to Keith Rowley, with the first citizen thing issue of the foreign exchange where he got and what not, and the allegations, and together with the international the police, where they investigate everything in America and what not, and thing, Interpol and all these things. And he is trying to do everything to destabilize this country so that this government could have some kind of insurrection, some kind of revolution to get this government out of office so that the investigation couldn't be revealed, just like with the gas thing, the fake oil and all of that. So there's plenty things pointing in Keith Rowley's direction that he's more desperate than anybody else to get this government out of power. Because, as I say, there is so much thing that is crowded over his head. And they will use any means necessary just to put this country in a crisis. They don't care anything.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Brother Tunapuna. Lennox
Okay,
Smith,
brother.
a pleasant good morning to you.
Yes, indeed. A pleasant good morning to you as well, my friend. Are you hearing me loud and clear?
Loud and clear. What's the latest we have out there? What's the latest?
All kinds of things are happening. And of course, as I said, I take pleasure in listening to the callers because they seem to have things, well under control in terms of the information that are necessary to share to the not just the national but the regional and of course the hemispheric as well as world community. That being as it may, of course, let me say out of an abundance of good courtesy, a pleasant good morning to all and sundry, east, west, north, south, central, our friends in Tobago, and wherever you are, streaming on the World Wide Web. A pleasant good day to you. This is yesterday ground report, of course, the Friday edition. Today is the 5th of September already. And don't forget, of course, on Monday morning, a brand new, let's say, educational term or year will commence. And of course, with that, let me say that, yes, there was a post-cabinet press conference yesterday where the Minister of Education participated, as well as, of course, both ministers of External and Internal Affairs. Of course, we are talking about Wayne Sturge and Roger Alexander, respectively. That being as it may, with respect, of course, on the education front, well, police officers will be deployed, of course, not with arms, and of course, and they may not have body cameras as well, so as to avoid distraction or attraction, if you want to call it that, by curious students. We want to make sure that they are in classes, of course, and taking in, inculcating that which is being provided to them in the what I consider teacher-student relationship, all designed to make our young people much more educated, much more aware, and contributing to ultimately to Trinidad and Tobago's development. These police officers will also be directed, or part of their portfolio will be to also address matters outside of the school environment. So apart from the internal, there will be, of course, on the streets, so to speak, where the students may or may not be on their way, or from the school compound, as the case may be. While, of course, we cannot attribute any ubiquitous, or should I say, anywhere present, they don't have the quality of God to be always everywhere at the same time. Omnipresent, it is called, but the fact of the matter is that it is a step in the right direction for, of course, those schools that have been identified as trouble. I think they gave a number. I don't want to hazard a guess at this point in time. Nice. The other thing, of course, continues to be the issue of the Venezuelan, Trinidad and Tobago, United States, hard to say it now, matter. But of course, Carl's flight to Venezuela has been suspended without, of course, according to the newspaper, any explanation. But I mean, common sense will tell us why. The rhetoric between Trinidad and Tobago coming out from Venezuela has been one that would have suggested, out of an abundance of caution, that kind of action be taken, because the minister, I think, of information in Venezuela called, of course, our Prime Minister, Honorable Kamala Persad-Bissessar, a drunken woman, or a drunken woman. Of course, Alexander, in the press conference yesterday, retorted by saying that he seemed to be a madman, and of course, those words, or those rhetoric, or those kinds of what I consider to be unnecessary, but clearly those kinds of recriminations clearly suggest that there is a intensification and a deterioration in relations between Trinidad and Tobago and Venezuela. Of course, the on the other hand, there is this regional grouping of South American countries and some CARICOM countries that have taken the position that the Americans ought not to be in Caribbean waters because they see the Caribbean as a region of peace, and then of course there's ALBA as well, another grouping of some CARICOM countries as well, indicating that no nuclear type activities must take place in the Caribbean, of course, suggesting that this nuclear submarine that was deployed by the Americans ought not to be in Caribbean waters. Of course, many of them, or most of CARICOM as a group, has been silent on the matter simply because it has intrinsically the involvement of Guyana, and it will be difficult for them to take a position, even though externally and in these other groupings, they have made it very clear that they are on the side of Venezuela, but CARICOM itself has not been able to make a statement simply because Guyana is smack in the middle of all of this, and at the same time is a member of CARICOM, so therefore they have difficulty in rationalizing or to making a definitive statement. However, Trinidad and Tobago has been bold, has been frank, has been objective, has been very conspicuous in terms of their position. And once again, I cannot overly reiterate that the position of Trinidad and Tobago, according to the Prime Minister and therefore the head of government and the government of Trinidad and Tobago, is that if the Venezuelans attempt to enter the Essequibo region, they will, of course, allow the Americans to stage some kind of a base here to repel such excursion. And I think that fundamentally would have, of course, have other CARICOM countries timid as to whether to make a statement or not, because in doing so, supporting Maduro will mean, of course, throwing the Guyanese under the bus. I mean, that is diplomatic common sense, and therefore we see that they have remained definitely silent on the matter, even though, of course, their stance has been non-interference, preservation of territorial integrity and sovereignty, all of those nice terms, but the fact of the matter is that Venezuela has been, over the last almost decade, been a destabilization force in this region, in South America, and indeed in the Caribbean.
What else you have first there?
Yes. Go ahead.
What else you have first there? Again, well, we know Venezuela. You mentioned Venezuela. You mentioned
well, Penny had her back to school drive, and of course the opportunity was used to lash out at the government, one of which, and I took note of, and I'll be sending you a clip on that because it's very, very significant. You see, we must not allow them to get away with propaganda, old talk, and what I consider to be mischievous nonsensicalities. And that is, of course, the appointment, and I think we have a duty on the ground report in particular. I will be doing so on the corridor as well to defend, of course, the recently appointed industrial court judge. I'm talking about Indar Singh. I think he's well qualified, but of course the PNM is now saying that when Larry Achong was appointed, being of course from a political ilk, so to speak, from coming out of the bosom of the PNM, he was in fact a minister under a PNM administration. They did, in fact, the UNC did, of course, speak to it, saying that, of course, such an individual ought not to be on the bench. I think, and of course, they also criticized the trade union movement for being silent on the matter. But I want to dispel that, and and it did trigger my interest, and I did do some research, and what it showed is that Achong was not only appointed by the PNM, so that in itself shows hypocrisy on the part of the present 12+1 representative of the PNM in opposition. But there was an attempt to extend his time just in May, just after the April, of course, 28 general elections by the previous administration. They had a cabinet note to that effect, and the trade unions were stridently against it. And you would see in the video, I sent 2 videos to demonstrate that there was a case for justifying their skepticism and the non-renewal or non-presence of Achong on the bench of the industrial court because of the decisions that he would have made, and it appeared that it was clearly in favor of the government of the day. I don't expect the same criticism to be advanced to Indal Singh. I know that he is a fair man, he has always been so, and then let's test it first before being preemptive. But I put it together simply because I want to demonstrate the hypocrisy and the do as I say but don't do as I do, or the nebulous and nonsensical arguments that seem to have invaded and is now idiosyncratic or endemic of the PNM in terms of talking nonsense, because it's a non-issue, frankly. They have done it, and so why not? And anybody else, it doesn't matter whether it's the UNC or any other government, of course, they are now fighting for their political survivability. We have said in no uncertain terms that the PNM has come to the end, the apex of the people's tolerance of them as a political entity, and therefore must be relegated to the dustbin of political history.
Yeah.
So I will send that to you momentarily. I don't know if you have raised any other issue that I may have come across that I have not, is not at my lips at this point in time for us to extrapolate.
Nice. The lines are open, Trinidad and Tobago. The numbers to call, you all know it. 225-6644, 225-6644, or 239-5120, 239-5120. Or give us a WhatsApp call or send a WhatsApp voice note at 366-3053, 366-3053. Go ahead, caller.
Good morning, Professor Andy. Lennox, Assistant Professor, morning, and to Mickie K, wherever you are. Allow me to connect the dots for you all. There was a fellow by the name of Taipans and E.G. who said it cost $19,000 to $20,000 to house a prisoner, right? So I will make it easy, even though I passed mathematics, unlike former Attorney General Balmati. I will make it $20,000. Now, history has shown that in 2005, Mr. Big started to flex his muscle. Patrick Manning say he knows who is Mr. Big, and some of his ministers say he's Mr. Big, right? They hold 6 people for the Monash drug deal, right? Those 6 people, 4 of them are Venezuelans. So understand where the linkages are. Venezuela infiltrating Trinidad, destabilizing Trinidad with drugs. About the same time, a fella losing neck was the nephew of a PNM minister. I won't call his name. I'm not into calling his name, right? So that was another, I believe, 6 or 5 people. All of them still in jail now. So you have 11 people in jail for 20 years at $20,000. How much money that is? Isn't that close to $50 million housing them and feeding them? And damaging the lives of our children How much laptop that could have produced? Patrick Manning and Keith, well, not Patrick Manning, Keith KCR threw the commissioner of police, and well, not the commissioner, the TTPS under the bus. He said no amount of, what do you call it, ship and all kind of thing will fix the crime situation. And people have to understanding the present commissioner of police is clapping back to dispel that. Connect the dots. You ever hear about a fella named Mr. Budet? You ever hear about Capra Villa, what they call it? How all of a sudden the police raiding them and getting women who are being trafficked? Who is facilitating those traffic? When KCR visited Budet, and we see photo on the red couch, he bound to have security details. Who was that security details? It bound to be the special branch. So the special branch has the information on them. No, we like to say women trafficking and how heinous it is. Let me link it directly to the chest of the PNM. You remember George Chambers facilitated trafficking with women? Remember the blonde? People have to understand who has cemented that relationship to a country that the Americans say it is narcotic trafficking and guns and all kind of thing. We don't have the sophistication of the intelligence, but we work close to the intelligence. Our current Commissioner of Police, Guerrero, understand that he was in close sync with the DA and the FBI, and he would have seen the evidence. So for dotish people who are supporters for the PNM asking for the evidence, we haven't developed that competence yet. We had the NOC with the partnership government, and the PNM mash it up. Why they mash up everything? Why they facilitated every action they do is to facilitate a particular relationship with Venezuela, who basically wants to destabilize and wants to use our Gucci track to think. And let me link it up to CARICOM, why CARICOM doesn't want to do that. 2 years ago, 2023-24, one of the biggest businessmen, the Goddards in Barbados, were arrested for drug trafficking on the yacht leaving the country. Last year in Bahamas, the whole senior police officer and the defense force were indicted, and they link it to a high Barbados politician. People are going, I'm saying no more. And don't forget Paul Mansour, who our Chief Justice signed up to give a good boy status so he would be freed. That family has been tied to a newspaper in Trinidad for the longest while. And that newspaper is the guardian of democracy. That is why they will continue to put things that will seem to be hitting at people who want to fix the country and continue to support drug cartels. Go on, have a nice morning.
Wow, wow, wow.
The man on power with some more things he say. Huh?
Wow, 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 wow. No, I mean, those things were recorded, and if we go into the archives, you will see, of course, Mansour. I remember distinctly when a former Chief Justice, Mansour's son, was detained in Florida, I believe it was, and under some judicial consideration. And the Chief Justice then, I can't remember his name, but it's not D.L. Singh. It was his predecessor who said, I think he died recently, who sent a letter to the judge across there, or to the judiciary across there, indicating such a good boy he was, etc., etc. And that was one of the reasons why I decided that in communities such as Laventille and these places, we should set up our own institutions, because no way a Chief Justice would have compromised his integrity, possibly, to send a letter to try to tell a judge that the fella being convicted of something about drugs, to say that he is a good boy. And I said, well, listen, we must set up our own institutions, and that is how MLIO came about. That is one of the reasons, of course, why the ad hoc committee for the eradication of crime came about. So, and of course, so that we could assist our own people when they find themselves in trouble, and that you may consider not guilty or maybe made a mistake, and therefore deserving of some kind of community support or institutional support. That is the point I am making here is that there's a lot of information that we can glean from that the caller really presented that could be seen in the archives of this country.
Go ahead, caller. Go ahead, caller.
Andy, Mickie, Kerr, Lennox, Smith, and Tobago Central here. Pleasant, good morning. Andy, well, you know, it's straight to the point with me, short and sweet, sunburner issue. Now, this is, again, for Trinidad and Tobago to observe what's taking place once more again. Because this has been happening since under the last nasty, corrupted PNM government. Right? Now, yesterday now, while being on the outside, doing my little chores, paying my little bills, singing, minding my business, that point, you know what I mean? We have been observing, like the police vehicles and them, it's the police officers and them, some of them who just do it regularly, for them to go and park up and start to shop and go here, there, and everywhere. What is really going on with these police officers and them? This is in the central zone, all you know yourself. And this is not only in central, this is throughout Trinidad and Tobago. This is a customary thing that police officers is doing in this country. And we asking our minister to please look into this too. Because you see these police officers and them, they have the thing called too much of free time on their hand now. They're not going to go to work with a plain jersey to change when they're ready to go and run away and do the shopping here, there, and everywhere. Trinidad and Tobago, all you have technology in all your hands. When all you see these type of things taking place, don't afraid to put them up. Somewhere or the other, you go stop. Because I am telling you, Andy, there are many times incidents transpire, and I heard several people speaking about it. Anytime you call a police station, they never have a police vehicle. It never have police officers to take report, nothing. But police officers have more than enough time. Now we know it's the hard-working ones. All you know all yourself. We're talking about the delinquent ones and them. You see the delinquent ones and them? That's who we're speaking about. You understand what I'm saying? Yesterday you see these officers and them shopping away, man. But they didn't know the public eye was on them. And if only here, you know, they should know themselves, or they should be ashamed of themselves. The police vehicles, number one, don't belong to all you. Number two, or they're getting paid to do a job. This doesn't have nothing to do with the government. This is the individuals and them themselves. And Trinidad and Tobago, we as the law-abiding citizens have to set up a stop to these things and let the relevant authorities deal with it once and for all. Right? Because all the kind of job is no kind of job to run away and pay no bill and run away and pay no this and that and make no shopping. That's not all the portfolio. All the kind of job is to stay there and finish all the duty. When all the done, all the get all the job, all the go and do all the business. Stop take the people's vehicle and running here, there and everywhere with it. That is not nice at all. You understand? It is something going on too long now, Andy. And I know we are right thinking, hard-working, performing government in there, and we want them to look into that also. I tell you, it's a serious thing going forward, isn't it? Nobody, everybody has to work for the money, nobody. It's not no stock here, no sit down and get no money easy. You can't perform, see what's going on. Look to resign up early. Go and plant some garden, go and do something else, go and make some sales or some kind of thing. Don't do them kind of thing and feel like to collect a salary every month or whenever. Everybody out there looking for a little scrum the right way. All they do it the right way too. Don't take up no vehicle and go anywhere and do this and do that on the people time. Because once all they in that uniform, all they in the people time, you know. So this is a little message for the ones on the moon like to run away. Don't worry, technology is advanced now. People will start to pop all here. And they will highlight all here and let all you know what station all they attached to. So they will know exactly who all is. All they need to stop doing them thing now. All they know no security officer. All they know no secretary worker. No receptionist. All they not that. All they dealing with thing called crime. And all they should be at place and at point in time. When people could call or come into the station, make a report all is there. When a crime situation takes place, it's a jump in a vehicle and head down there. Full speed with immediate effect. If all they can't do the job, all they sped up, resign off now. Let the younger ones let them come in, the fresh blood. Let them come in now. Trinidad and Tobago, we as the citizens have to really look on. And if you see any little thing shift, put it back in place. Once all of we corrupt so, all they don't know we go be in our order. It has to start from the top come down, which we don't do already on the 28th of April gone. So we're starting to reach the middle here right now to fix all these little errors in the country. And when we reach the bottom, well, we should not have no more problem again to Trinidad and Tobago. This country is a blessed country, you know. It's just the people in it that want to make things go helter-skelter. Let all of us come together and fix a problem. Like let us be one and two person talking. Like they are across the board. We mightn't be perfect, but at least we can try and straighten something when it's going away too much. And right now, them officers and them getting too much free time. And again, they're doing it too often now. Because even our own colleagues, they'll be talking about it. And saying, you know how long this one going and that one come and they come back yet? So Trinidad and Tobago, all you just stick down on your head. When you see things going out of helter-skelter, all you don't afraid technology advance. Don't afraid to indicate who XYZ is. You understand? And send it to the relevant department and let it deal with it to the authorities, in other words. We want the minister to look into it and send out some kind of real law for them in particular. And let us start to where the body comes. I bet they ain't going to have to do all that kind of runaway and pay bills and all this kind of thing. Because let me tell you this too, Andy. You see when they run away to pay the bill, they want to go up in wherever it is, they will be seeing a line going to the door. And they will want to go up and go and get served first. All that nonsense have to stop. Not because why you're in uniform, respect everybody else the same way. No, this is not about the whole service, you know. But this is the delinquent ones and them. This is for the delinquent ones and them who is doing it and that's getting away scot-free. It's time to that part stop saying too, Andy. You understand what I'm saying, Andy?
You're so correct. You're so correct.
If we don't deal with it now, it's going to get more and more worse. You understand? It's happening too long. And I thank the Almighty God, all of us think the right one, the 28th of April gone, to do the right thing to fix from the top come down, as I say. And that's exactly what we're dealing with. Time for them things to stop. Or they can't come to work and be doing them kind of thing. Or they work as on sales clerk or over the counter thing. Or they dealing with the law. Let me be real. When all they get all their job, go and do all their business. Fair is fair. Or they get paid to do a job, do all their work and go. If all they can't do it, resign up, don't look for no benefit, give somebody else a chance. Plain talk, bad manners. With one people, one nation, one love, we are playing on the ground. Anytime we see anything out of shelter, we're looking to put back in place one time. Simple man. Remember people, the goodness we're going to restore back here. We have been performing government, our great political leader, our prime minister. God bless this nation. God bless Andy, Mickie and everybody else and Lennox Smith for all the good work they're doing. Andy, we locked on and listen and you don't know. And it's that.
Go ahead, next caller. Pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Andy, Lennox, Mickie, Newbie, and to everybody out there. Yeah, girl, and it's that. And we sing, talking we mind, right? We saying what we had to say. Andy, yesterday was Alan Karen's funeral. Yeah. And I was asked to speak on behalf of, to say something about Alan, because, Alan was my good friend. And I brought condolences on behalf of the ground report as well. And our prayer group, and all those that were praying for Alan, and some of our activists, right? They know who they are. Andy, we are losing so many of our activists. We lost Belmont, Mr. Belmont, Mondesi, Brian Stone, now Alan, and yet some of those in between that, went home, and it just goes to show you, Andy, that we are only here for a time. And when we want to play that we are guardians of people's lives, look at your own morality, look at your own mortality before you try to change other people. And as I said, it was a nice funeral. Well, whatever funeral has been nice, but it was, it was pleasing. When I came home, I was so distraught, Andy. It was real. It took a toll on me. I'm not gonna lie to you. It took a toll on me. When you are losing your friends like that. Now, Andy, I want to tell Barry Boudram something, right? I don't know what is your problem with me. No, I know what is your problem with me, right? But I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about you. I don't care about anybody else. Andy, everybody here now, I was with you all this so long. And Andy, where were these people when we were down Carenage, when we made our first roving mic down Carenage? Where were they when we were in the night? I was in the night with all in Valencia, Sangre Grande, and all these places, Andy. All these people you see and hearing talking now about I was here with all you and I was this and I was that. I have been out there with all you. I didn't put down the cart when we lost the elections, Andy. When we lost the elections of 2015, I was back on the radio station the very next day. I said, yes, we lost the elections, but we have to move on. We have to keep the then government on their toes, and we did keep them on their toes, Andy. We were out there doing our jobs. So who want to come now and talk about what Moon Sammy get or Santa Cruz get or whatever? It don't bother me. If Mrs. Prasad Bissessa didn't see that I deserved it, she would not have given it to me. And all I can say, what all you want. And the next thing, Andy, I didn't learn about Jesus through an epiphany or whatever. I know about Jesus and praying at the feet of my parents from the time I could have walk and talk. We grew up in religion. So when I hear people coming now, right, like babbling pagans, to want to tell people what to do and how to live and how to pray and how to do this, Andy, I just really, really feel the vomit. God gave us free will, right? I want to know who died and left half of them in charge to come and tell me how to pray, how to do, when to pray, how to pray, what. No, that is not what this is all about. What make you feel from the time people get up on the morning, they don't pray? And sometimes I get up early in the morning, you get out and I sleep. I start praying until I get off the bed at 4 o'clock. Nobody can come and tell me how to pray. Because only find religion now only coming to tell people how to pray. And if it's wrong, and this crap about the Wi-Fi in the hospital. So what? You sit lying down on the bed here, and you know what irks me? They don't know that some of us use the same Wi-Fi to pick up the prayers on the YouTube, or all the Psalms on them. I do that. Through the course, I pick it up, and while I do my work in the kitchen, I listen and take. What is wrong if the people lying on a bed in the hospital and they want to listen to it? Where if it's porn or something they're looking at? Why all your mind so? All you pray how all you want to come and tell people how to pray? And I see nothing wrong with it, Andy. I see, and I stand in my ground. I see nothing wrong with it if the people want the Wi-Fi in the hospital. Look at my son friend Alan. Alan was paid for Wi-Fi every 3 days. So he not every day they were doing tests and things, but you're lying on your drips or whatever. You want to speak to he wanted to speak to his wife. He wanted to speak to me. He wanted to speak to other people to tell them what to do or whatever. What is wrong in that? Sometimes I find, Andy, we just want to criticize the wrong set of things. The wrong set of things. You hear? And Andy, I agree with you this morning. Some things are taking a bit long to get done. But I told you before, we strongly believe that there are certain group of people still in the public service. They can't move them. Maybe those that prepare the contracts and so are working like molasses to make this government look bad. To make this government look bad. Right? And instead of we coming here and criticizing the government, criticize them. criticize them. And Andy, people could want to say what they want. It's not only Heavy and TC and Stefan Reese and whatever. We were there on the ground report. I was with all from since you all were on the radio station. Right? So when people want to come and talk, know what you're talking about. Know what it is all you're talking about. And instead, as I say, criticizing the government, take a look at what it is going on inside of there. We saw it in 2010 to 2015, what those public servants were doing. We saw them giving wrong information to Dukaran to take to Parliament until they get to find out what it is was going on. But Mrs. Pasabi says they're not going to fire anybody. They're not going to fire anybody. And that is what they are doing. That is what they are deliberately stymieing the government to make them look bad. But you know what, Andy, at the end of the day, it's not them, not the government looking bad, you know. We have to start showing up all year. It's all year looking bad. And eventually, Andy, everything is going to fall into place. Let them run, they run. Let them run, they run. We are, what today is, Andy? Today is the 5th. 128 days in office. 128 days in office. Penelope Beckles and them were there for 3,540 days in office. But she asking why people ain't getting the pension yet. It's years people waiting on the pension. Go and ask Donna Cox that. Go and ask them that. Ask all the PNMites who's sitting in social welfare. Right? From the time people go in, all they're watching the phone and telling people, you ain't gonna get it. You ain't gonna, how you know they're not going to get it? How you know that? And Andy, somebody send me a voice recording, right, of what they do to some of the people in that social welfare, not only in Sarawak here, but also in Tadapuna. An elderly lady went. She just watched the form while the lady talking to her instead of giving her undivided attention, right? You telling the lady, just watch for her, you wouldn't get none. She said, well, why? She's like, I'm telling you, you're not going to get none. Who is you? Your father didn't die and leave it there for you. That's the things people should be talking about, what's going on in these offices still. Not to come and tell me people should be praying holy in the hospital. Andy, there are a lot of things that need to be changed in these offices. And it is going to reflect on the ministers. And I am calling on the ministers and them. All you have to start shaking up these people. Start shaking them up. Because they are doing wrong. They are taking advantage of the people out there. You're not visiting this lady to see the little Shakti lady living in. You just know. I didn't get the lady name, so I can't say if it's because of the lady name that she got on like that with her. Right? But you just assume that she's not going to get the pension. Your father didn't die and leave it there for you. That is taxpayers' money. That is not even UNC money. It is taxpayers' money. And all these PNMites who are still sitting in office, all they better shape up or ship out. Because we are not going to stand for all your carelessness, what all you want to do to the people. Andy, thank you very much for listening to me and have a good one. Take care.
Thank you very much. Don't be able to hold back for long, man. Let it go, continue to go slow to put the boards and them in order. It won't be for long. How long they go do that for? They go do it till Christmas? Let me see how long they go take. Not our government, the public servants. Them pay them public servants that leaking them lists, them board appointment lists early. And then taking forever to make them board appointments on them. 2 months and a half. All that time. What, let me see how long I'm going to do it for. It won't be forever. We continue. Anything you want to say before I take our next call, Lennox Smith?
Yeah, clearly there is more in the mortar than the pestle, and the attempt at sabotaging the present administration by projecting the narrative of the opposition so as to make it a reality when in fact it is a fantasy. So it's a fantasy reality Those of us who are aware, like you and I, and of course on programs like these, will of course bring it to the attention of the people and to let them know it's just a matter of time. You're quite right. As the old people have the saying, time is longer than twine, and therefore at the end of the day, it must come to an end. As we have 5 years hence to, of course, treat with the remedying, the amelioration of the people's woes that was as a result of wounds that was inflicted by the PNM and their incompetence, corrupt, and nepotistic nature.
Nice. Nice. I was just blasting all the links on them days so people could try to find us back who looking for us. Yeah, so let me just.
I didn't know. I didn't take note that we had a little challenge. But you know, it does happen sometimes.
No, that the people who remember the Gael people now. You know, it are people
yes,
looking
yes,
for us.
yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Those, yes. In fact, a couple of them came into the studio this morning here on George Street to find out what is happening on Gael. So you're quite right. So people, our profuse apology. But due to circumstances beyond our control, we are currently off Gael. And of course, inconsistent with our forthrightness, and that is financial constraints. And that is as a consequence of that. But we continue to plug away. We are very optimistic that in the fullness of time, things will be remedied. But we continue to do human service as we have been committed to from day one, many years ago, and we continue, of course, to act in the national interest in that vein. And you will see that, of course, intensifying, especially now that the correct government is in place. Sorry about that. You could eat your heart out, whether you're a sycophant. You could try to stymie, you could try to delay, you could try to undermine, you could try to sabotage. The reality is that good will always prevail over evil.
So true. Go ahead, caller.
Good morning, Pitbull. What I want to say this morning is this. You all doing a very good job. A very, very good job. I don't want all you leave that radio station. If all you leave that radio station and we can't hear all you, I don't know what would happen to we who walk in with stick. Because all they have we live in. I'm going to tell all you something. All you on that station, I ain't hearing about TC and Heavy. You always see them, tell them granny acts for them. All you're doing something greater than everybody, than any priest. Because all you have people who sick, knowing what's going on. And we just feel much better. So all you're great, and all you have people living. But I want to say this morning, that have some men that be begging on station for things. I want to let them know that those men, I was a single parent. I never ask or beg for nothing, especially on a radio like that, or this man. Or you get up and do something to help yourself. Or you want responsibility, or you want wife and children. If your wife dead, it's different. If you sick bad, it's different. You take your papers, you go to the social welfare office. But oh God, man, all this man at all the begging only on station. Do something to help yourself and all the children and wife and things. Don't go on bed. It's a bad thing. One thing. And two, I want to say this. The same people saying the same lie and they saying Padarat, and that one going to the Hyatt to eat or what? If they had went to school and take the education, they would have hold a job. They know what money they'll eat and drink to reach where he is of a poor family. So they would have hold a job like Munilal, and they would have go anywhere and eat and drink too. So don't watch Munilal and Padarat. They have to eat. From 3 years they study, and the qualification is more than all who they in the PNM. And I want to say Lennox Smith more qualified than all of them in the PNM. You hear? So don't watch people and Pitbull on you, because all you work, all you study, and all you eat and drink anything to reach where you're going. So them are going on the radio, on a radio station, and talking about people, talking the UNC bad. Go to work. All you want wife and all you want children, and all you want to go on all other station to talk to UNC bad, not when I could hear. All you men, man, all you wearing dress. Eh? If I'm a woman, I was a single parent and never beg. What all you wearing dress? But all you can go to work to mind other children, and all you wife and mean something for them, and the dead, all the shameless men. All you have no shame. Thank you, son. God bless all you. Granny wouldn't leave all you. I say, all of you calling this radio station, we could give this radio station what little we could every month to maintain all you. I don't know how to reach all you. Granny are rich. Or you could see Granny house, or you could come. But I am not going to beg like them. Or you only begging like that. But I don't know how I can give all your little things to help all you every month. Take me number and call me. And all of you that call on this radio station, let us get together and see how we can help all you every month. What little we can give, it will be a good use to help all you. Thank you, son.
Thank you, Granny. Go ahead, next caller. Pleasant good morning to you. Go ahead, Orlando. Hello, go ahead.
Morning, everybody. Here. So, this thing with Venezuela people, keep your eye on the ball. What's really going on here? Besides what the US doing and all of that, which I think, of course, is good for us because it would mean somebody else who can deal with the problem.
Go ahead, Raj. I will finish that thing there. Go ahead.
Andy, good morning. Good morning, Andy.
You're breaking up.
Yeah. Serious position here anyway. Anyhow, Andy, I was reading an article this morning about this $1 billion shortfall of this ex-minister. The guy that he can move money for the people.
Right. The $1 billion you say, because you're breaking up here, some $1 billion you say were the ex-minister.
No. Yeah, the guy for the PNM, $9 billion, he's talking about shortfall with the budget coming up. And I don't understand why the reporters and them do not ask the guy, you guys left the country with no money, and you guys are questioning about the budget, questioning about this. I mean, the only question about the school. I mean, I don't understand what kind of reporters that Trinidad have. What kind of reporters we have down there? They don't ask the question, where is all the money? Where the money go on? You guys borrow $100 billion or how many $1 billion? Where is the money? And you guys are questioning. I was Dan Paul, the guy name is Dan Paul. And he's talking about the shortfall in the budget. I don't understand the people. Andy, I am so confused that people do not ask the right question. I'm sorry I did not go to school to become a damn journalist or something. Because the people do not ask the right question. You need to ask the right question to the government. Where is the money? Where did the money go? Who steal the money? That big building in Port of Spain. Where did you guys get that money to build that? I do not. And then they come in and question Kamala and the government. And they look, listen, man.
Them journalists and them are the education and thing. There is not a matter of that. It's a matter they know, and that is the difference between the ground report and others. If they only ask the right question, which they could lose their work. They had a rent to pay, they had a family to mind. They could lose their work.
But they have the integrity, man. It's the police principle behind that.
Money supersedes integrity in Trinidad and Tobago. The only integrity, only few programs have integrity that money doesn't care about.
That's true. That's very true. But oh God, man, I'm a little principle in you, man. You are a journalist, man. You are questioned. I watched the report yesterday, and actually the minister and all this stupid guy who worked for the newspaper. I mean, come on, man. You and anyhow, Andy. Thank God I'm a machinist. We'll talk later, Andy. Bye.
All right.
I mean, and any objective-minded person will have a similar concern. I mean, it's too blatant. So I agree with the caller.
Yeah, but remember, we also had to disagree that them could lose their work. That's how it is in this country. They know, hey, don't tap there because they could end up being moved. They could end up under pressure. Maybe they try to ask the right question already and end up under pressure and decide they see me. I go just touch the surface of what it is and me ain't going down that road. But remember, soon I'll be attending press conferences, Soon I'll be attending press conferences and I will be personally now, based on the question I ask, I'll be personally now, be there now as a journalist, questioning the journalists. I just see, with respect, I just see CNC 3 journalist, what your name, yes, Arish Samaru, that way say, now ask the minister so. Can you now ask the minister now, how much money was left there in order for you to, you understand, that are going in the tail, just a matter of time. Let me settle now, man, you go see something.
Yeah, but at the same time, ironically and maybe hypocritically, they then claim to be journalists and of course defended the Ford estate and the transparency and integrity of information, not just acquisition but dissemination. But they seem to interfere. They seem to twist the information. And it comes out as totally different to what was either said or what was intended, or indeed lacking in journalistic investigative independence. They then rely on narratives that clearly are biased, and it's really despicable and does not augur well for Trinidad and Tobago as a democracy and as a people who strives for
right people,
integrity and honesty. And I think that is where they are falling down and the people just don't trust them.
But eventually we go ahead, caller.
Hello, good morning. Yeah, good morning to all. I listened to this discussion here this morning with the issue with the journalism in Trinidad and Tobago. Years ago, I think I remember there was a journalist who was doing his job, and he was threatened by the hierarchy to not report the issues as it is, right? And you know what happened? He left the job. He left the job because he simply couldn't take it. So, you know, and Andy, you're right in terms that if that happens to a journalist, he would lose his job. But in this case, this guy left the job. So you understand, that is, that is what you call, I would say, integrity. Because the journalists had integrity, but there are those who don't have it.
No, it have those who have it, right? But they're not in a position to actually to lose that job. Other than some, like that guy we're talking about, he had business. He could have handled stories. Yes, and that's like how I never lost my integrity, because jump I jump low, I survive. And I could boldly come out and say, A for apple, B for bat, whether it's UNC, PNM, whether who. You know, so it have people who cannot afford to lose their jobs.
Even though you suffered losing a salary, you suffered.
Yeah.
But your integrity was intact.
Yeah, it remained intact.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So you know, some of them, they may have the integrity, but you know, or not. How I should say, okay. You know, there are some people who, even though the money is small, and they don't want to commit themselves to wrongdoing, right? They would rather leave the wrongdoing than commit it, even though the money that they're presently getting small.
So, which means really and truly they have no integrity, because if it is they all move like me or the man or anybody else, it wouldn't leave the room for no media house to be able to want to do other people that, because if everybody realize a media house stopping them from asking the right questions and have that integrity and they run, well then it will leave a vacuum, and media houses will have to stop. They will have to stop. But most of them still it come like they're encouraging it.
Yeah, that's right. All right, thank you. Okay.
All right, thank you very much. Go ahead, caller. Morning. What's your front burner this morning? What's your contribution on the Gong Report?
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Lennox. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Andy, I think it's time some minister during the press conference tell Adi Samaru we're not taking no questions from you.
Oh.
That is just like how Rowley told the journalists, I'm not taking no questions from you. They tell them, and whoever want to behave like Adi Samaru, tell them that. Because I thought I noticed it, some man in Venezuela say Kamala is a drunk. That is nothing new. It's for years PNM have been saying it. So if the friend says no, so what? Another point is, because of the PNM children in the school, you remember Dolly say the grandmother is PNM, the mother is PNM, everybody is PNM. So because of the PNM children in the school now have police. And they want to find out if the police would be armed, if the police would be this. People now wake up. This Wi-Fi everywhere they wanted. Rowley promised in 2010, 2015 to Wi-Fi the whole of Trinidad. You know, they had 9 years and never asked Rowley about Wi-Fi. They never asked him who in the hospital, who in the house, who in the bank. Everybody want Wi-Fi now. You know, like somebody say Kamala is a miracle worker. So they want you to perform a miracle and get them Wi-Fi. You can't afford it. If you're in the hospital 2 days, you buy a plan, you can't afford the plan, you wait until you reach home and talk. There's so much thing happening in this country. So much thing. My next point, you remember PNM used to say, once Kamala is opposition leader, we will be the government. Well, I telling them no. Once Penelope Beckers is opposition leader, UNC will be the government. Because this woman, I don't know. Something is terrible wrong with Penelope Beckers. Nobody in the right mind. We know Kamala drunk, but Kamala does talk sense. She ain't a drunkard, and she talking nonsense. All kind of stupidness this woman coming with. 2 years people can't get the grant. 2 years people can't. Why should they not the bromide one? The bromide eyelashes one done on Cox. Why the people wasn't getting it? Why should they not say that? she want to know about Kamala. Why she didn't ask how Dulcie was in the Prime Minister office resident 2 o'clock in the morning? Why she didn't ask that? But you come now, you want to find out. Fitzgerald Hines signed a deal for the Americans to be here ever. You want to find out. Oh, God, give me a break. All I can tell Penelope Beckers, give the people, the right thinking people in Trinidad, give me a break. Go to your PNM meeting and talk that. Stop calling press conference and wasting people's time. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Go ahead, callers. We taking your calls. Oh boy, I had to play the Bloss Man voice note. It has some voice notes. I had to play, but I had to try to find them back because I blast out our links. So the what I'll be seeing, I wouldn't be seeing the voice notes, so they could always send them back. Send it back. Because it would be hiding. And I can't press every WhatsApp message to see, hey, this person sent a voice note, but because it'll be hiding in the link that I sent. So let's send back all the voice note. But I can remember one or two people who send voice notes. Go ahead, caller. Morning.
Andy, morning, my dear. How are you?
I'm all right.
Good. So what happened if Auntie comes drunk? Look, right now, I drunk too. I am with the office and I don't hire already. But let me tell you, we high, but we educated and we business fix. Only who study anti-cams. Anti-cams serves as everything in this country already, you know. Anti-cams pay dues, you know. So all you sit down there and study anti-cams. Anti-cams is the first woman prime minister, first woman attorney general, first powerful East Indian woman, and all your cabbage. All the fragile, or let's say about she, or let us say all you want. She take every word and she didn't fall. She stand up and she feel. That is woman. And that is my mentor. Okay? So let us say all you want. That is woman. Have a good day, Trinidad and Tobago. Auntie comes and love you. Bye.
Oh, sir. Hey. Oh, sir. Let me take our next call, lady, quick day. Morning, caller.
Andy, I forget one thing. Andy, in the press briefing, what has to happen is you ask, each reporter should only ask 2 questions. That's it. They allow them to ask too many questions. 2 questions, and that's it. You move on. If you choose 2 and ask, that's it. That's what they have to do in the press briefing. This is going too long and too many stupid questions, man. And the next thing is too, they need to just bypass Akash. Every time bypass him. They give you a skip for a couple times, just leave him out and he will get the message really quick. Because he asks too many stupid and too many questions. There are just 2 questions a person, man. That's it. And move on. All right, Andy, later.
All right. Oh boy. Let me play some voice notes. By the time I hope all send back, I will find back some of your voice notes, I hope that.
Morning, everybody. So this thing with Venezuela people, keep your eye on the ball. What's really going on here? Besides what the US doing and all of that, which I think, of course, is good for us because it would mean somebody else who can deal with the problem will deal with the problem. And you see what the US is doing. They're not treating it like drug traders anymore as a legal issue. They're treating it as a drug war. If you're engaged in this activity, you intend to kill Americans, Americans will kill you. Okay? Because over 100,000 of them die of fentanyl overdose every year. All right? That's where it reach. How we will benefit, of course, is that trade is the main source of our crime. That boat that got blown up was almost certainly coming here to Trinidad first to probably offload, repackage, and send up the road in some other way. Right? Who knows? The point is, finally something is happening on that front when for decades nothing. But the bigger picture is, for Trinidad and Tobago, once upon a time, we used to supply the Caribbean with fuel. And it was a fair trade. Venezuela aggressively removed us from that trade by coming up with this thing called Petro-Caribe. And that ran from 2005 to 2019. Right, that was in Chavez Day, really, when it started. And all of these Caribbean states basically got free oil and fuel and everything. Everything else from Venezuela. Venezuela's trying to muscle into the Caribbean market. Later on, the Chinese and the Russians will get involved in Venezuela, and you better believe that's still playing. That's part of the reason for what's going on here. And the Chinese election, and there's a lot. But that Petro-Caribe thing, the Venezuelans were, like I said, it kind of ended in 2017-ish, because their production wasn't enough and whatnot. The Venezuelans started it back, 2022, sorry. And you know who's the first customer? St. Vincent. This is why Miss Bissard-Bicester had to say what she said the way she said it. Because she's talking about these CARICOM states for their own benefit, in their own interest, remaining mum or even speaking for Venezuela, because they want back Petro-Caribe. They want back free fuel from Venezuela. Right? And they're willing to sell their souls for it. Right? Throwing a CARICOM neighbor, Guyana, under the bus. Ms. Bissard-Bicester is the only one who's saying, nope, I'm going to stand up for Guyana. If Venezuela interferes with Guyana, Trinidad and Tobago is going to host the United States of America here. And Trinidadians vex. It escapes me. I mean, given what I just said there, unless it's nonsense and lies, it escapes me how Trinidad could come to the point of being upset with our current Prime Minister's position. But of course, you know why. The local politics is what it is. And a little bit of ignorance goes a long way. So I hope I have corrected the ignorance this morning by reminding you all about Petro-Caribe, to understand that we stand to lose if Venezuela wins this drug war. Because that's what's going to become, people. It is a drug war.
Morning, everybody. Ground report. I just want to let you all know that there is no 7 a.m. bus to Port of Spain. No 7 a.m. Port of Spain bus from San Fernando. I just made a video to show you all that the bus is in the back of the San Fernando terminal. The red bus marks San Fernando Port of Spain, and they cancelled the 7 a.m. service. You see, because they're waiting for a bus to come back down from Port of Spain. You see the kind of nonsense people going through in the San Fernando PTSC over and over again, and this minister of transport don't care nothing about nobody, boy. You only care about Shogunas. All the buses they had here this morning, I down here since 5 o'clock. They take all the buses and carrying them to UE. They're transporting UE students on them, and people punishing, you know, waiting for a bus to go Port of Spain. That is madness and stupidness, man. Every single day is the same thing. The bus mark Port of Spain, and it has no driver for the bus. I show you in the video, you know. The red bus mark San Fernando, Port of Spain, plus the one next state is a Port of Spain bus one, and we can't go anywhere. This is stupidness, man. They're waiting for a bus to come back down from Port of Spain. And you have a bus already. Foolishness taking place in this PTSC.
Oh Lord, oi. The man sending the evidence and thing now and all, with the videos and he explaining all, you know, eh?
Yeah, well, the bus, I mean, he has just reinforced his bus Marco credentials. that's all. On another matter, if I may, you know, we like on a Friday to deal with some outstanding matters, one of which I didn't think we had ventilated, which of course is whether or not Nelson Mandela was described or defined as a terrorist by the American administrations. And of course, I did find some information that says yes, but of course the caller said that he wasn't speaking about a group in the United States, but the government itself. Well, there is evidence. There is a CBS report of December 7, 2013 that says categorically that until, of course, 2008, the United States officially considered Mandela a terrorist. Let me repeat. Until 2008, officially, the United States considered Mandela a terrorist. During the Cold War, both the State and Defense Departments dubbed the Mandela's political party, the African National Congress, a terrorist group, and Mandela's name remained under the U.S. terrorism watch list till 2008. So I think that should put that matter to rest. All right?
Yes. And only send the bus, man. The man real vex, you know. You know what it is? You're there since 5 o'clock, boy. 5 o'clock, the man there. And the man seen two tongue bus. Mark Port of Spain right there up there to go home, to go to tongue. And not a driver, nobody to drive none of them two bus. To make sure busman and all them bus passengers and them go home. I will never go home, reach the Port of Spain, man, real vex.
He never speaks of loss of a day's work also. Is it that he's really has dedicated himself to bus marcoing? Because he never talk about a loss of a day's work, you know, or 2 hours work, or reach to work late, you know. He's always talking about the bus.
Boy, but that man like he's on the bus on Monday to Friday. Yeah, you real vex, you real vex. Yeah, you real vex, boy. Oh, God. Morning, caller.
Yes, Andy. Sorry to come back on.
Yeah.
But I don't know if the busman heard that they have more buses than drivers. Maybe what is government had to get now self-driving buses. If you're seeing buses and they're moving, it's because they have no drivers. That is why they have the buses just park up. You understand? I don't know what the minister could do. Go hire bus drivers so the man will get his bus. He can't be going to work because they will have to fire him.
Oh, God, yeah, but the man will also working, no, man. Boy.
Yeah, he will lose his work because you 2 hours to wait.
Yeah, but he has a point. What's the point of having a bus service that is absolutely unreliable? I mean,
Yes,
it's either you scrap it or you generate the efficiency, because remember, you will be discommoding people who expect a service at a particular point in time because they have appointments, whether it's job or whether it be just casual, even if it's entertainment.
Yes, Lennox.
And you know what hurtful about that too? But you know what hurtful too, caller? What hurtful about that too is when you that's at the service, but then when you put the two bus right there in front of your face, they two face to see, but look at park up there and you sit down, you waiting to go tongue since 5 o'clock in the morning. Hey boy, that one more better than hide them two bus. Better than you understand the mention name see it.
Andy and Lennox, the bad service did not start the day after the election. And if people were talking out before, maybe the service might be better. Oh, baby, they now start using the bus. That's why they sign the bus service plan. I am saying nothing, but I am saying the bus service, the bus service did not start the morning after the election.
So true. Oh boy.
All right,
Next
okay,
one.
that's
Go
the point she's making. Well, I can accept that, but the new administration is expected to improve and to generate at least a minimum of reliability, which of course this caller seemed from his regular comments that the present administration and the management thereof of that service have not yet reached.
Go ahead, caller.
Good morning again, Andy Tunapuna here. Maybe Mr. Bossman need to buy a car. That would help the solution. He need to get a car, right? Because like I said, if it's some serious concern that he's raising, that has some relevance.
Yeah. He right. Oh God.
Right. You can't just chastise him for that.
Yeah.
No, but what I want to say, Andy, there seems to be some element of sabotage from all these institutions with PNM appointed people, and I'm going to tell you why I say that. You want to tell me under this new transition of a new government, one would have expected that the management of PTSC would have ensured that you have drivers, you put things in place now to correct all the ills that happen under the PNM. How come it's not happening, Andy? Therefore, it's sabotage. I want to draw your attention to something, Andy, and this is really relevant to what Ms. Santa Cruz was saying this morning, with respect to the social welfare thing. Andy, I live just a stone throw from Tunapuna Social Welfare Office. And I am telling you this, Andy, this is no fake thing or nothing. Quite within a recent time, my wife had to go to those offices to check on a number of issues, something and whatnot. As a matter of fact, only yesterday she went to check on a matter for her friend who does not live in the area but falls within the jurisdiction of that institution, the Tunapuna Social. The person lives in the Bamboo. And every time the person goes there to find out, this is what they tell her. And you know who's telling them that? The security, the person who is responsible for that, the officer, to deal with that issue. Apparently, I don't know if retired or left the job or what have you. And they don't have somebody in place to fill that vacancy. My wife went there yesterday to find out on behalf of her friend and was told the same damn thing. I am asking the questions. Is it that those people, because you see this government, if they go to get rid of people who are non-performers, first thing they're going to talk, raise talk, and what they're discriminating against PNM people and what have you. A whole set of dotishness. And she went there yesterday and was told the same thing, that the person who is responsible for is not there, or has left the job or retired or whatever. And the supervisor will get in touch with these people who have problems to sort out. Andy, I am saying this. If it is that these problems do exist, how come the management of that institution is not seeing it fit to have a replacement of that person who is not there to do the job? Huh? And you remember this, Andy, this is affecting not no UNC people, this is affecting poor people, people who are ill, who have problems, health problems and otherwise, who have to pay somebody to bring them there and whatnot and thing, Andy, or who have to beg a family, or who have to take time off for their work and whatnot and thing, to go and carry these people to these social welfare offices. And only when they reach there, that they've been told this kind of nonsense, Andy, there seems to be no haste. And like these public servants and like this there, just to collect the salary and to help us or whatever, but it's affecting the poor people. I want to make a suggestion this morning, Andy, to the Minister of Social Welfare, I think it's Vandana Mohit. Please set up something within your office, not your ministry, but within your community or any communities, and have people go there. And you've set up a representative. Don't take it from the social welfare office people there, because they will give you all kind of fictitious story. You set up people there who will, people who have problems will go to these offices and lodge their complaint. And hear what, Andy? Just don't take it verbal. Have recording of it. So that when people come there and say, look, I've been there to this office, so transpired, and this is what the treatment I get in and what have you thing. So that when they record these things, Andy, in all the various social welfare outlets and what have you, in the respective constituency and so, that people will now come out and make a statement and give a clear indication as to what they are experiencing. You know, and by that, the minister, together with people in her ministry, could now review the tapes, the recordings, because this is the only way that you could go about it positively to know what is happening. Don't take it from the social welfare office with the supervisors and they, because they could misconstrue and give you all kind of fictitious information and make you go with that. But get it from the horse's mouth, from the people, and as I say, let there be recording, so that when these people come, so that the minister and people from her ministry could review these recordings, these tapes, and deal with this issue frontally, Andy, because it is affecting the poor people who are suffering. And I'll tell you why I'm saying this to Andy. I also want to make a suggestion to the Ministry of National Security, the Defense Minister and the Minister of Justice and what have you. You know, when a lot of women go to the police station and to report matters of domestic violence and what have you, and saying, Andy, the police will just take a report, some of them, and they just ignore it. And there is no follow-up of it. And some end up resulting in death, in serious violence and whatnot. I am suggesting to the government, set up an institution that when people go and report these matters to the police, where a domestic violence and all this thing is concerned, that they get their receipt for making the report. But hear what? There is an office set up by the ministry, by the government, that people can now take this receipt, go to this office and lodge their complaints, and from there, let them now do the follow-up. Because when you think about people who go to the police station, there is no follow-up by the police. That matter could just die a sudden death and what have you. But what is going to happen if you have an office that is dealing with this thing on a daily basis, that people go to them, lodge, and they, they went to the police station, make the report, let them take the receipt that they made this report, and go to this office. And this office, they will have liaise with the police. What is the follow-up? What is happening after the report with these people and them? Because as I say, these matters will just go to the police, they make a report, whatever, and they die a sudden death. And then who is going to follow it up? Who is going to follow, unless there is some death or something, then you will hear, well, we made too much report, and the police never tell us anything, and no follow-up on that. This is the only way that we could deal with the ills of the police service with respect to this domestic violence and what have you and abuse and whatnot.
Thank you.
And set up this office, and people go to them and lodge a complaint, so they know who can liaise with the police and follow up on these matters, Andy.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, okay, brother.
All right.
Andy, I sent you something on the appointment of the hypocrisy, contrary to the appointment of Indulging to the Industrial Court.
Said politics continue to be at play.
We are not prepared to rest until justice is served, and we see justice being served by Larry Achong being.
The joint trade union movement is questioning what they call a unilateral decision of extending the contract of Industrial Court Judge and Chairman of the Essential Services Division, Lawrence Achong. President General of JTAM, Ansel Roger, said politics continue to be at play.
We are not prepared to rest until justice is served. And we see justice being served by Larry Achong being removed and sent home.
The trade union leader said for many years, trade unions have been bullied by Justice Achong when matters were presented before him, noting further evidence of judgments made against the nature of his rulings at the Privy Council level. He gave several examples of various trade unions individually calling for Justice Achong's removal over the years, noting that if confidence is to be restored in the court, the perception of bias must be dealt with.
The only way we see forward is the non-renewal of contract or the non-extension of any contract for him.
President of the Seamen and Waterfront Workers Trade Union, Michael Anisette, agreed on a decision.
We're not going in front of Larry Achong. We cannot sit down here and make a statement and then go and sit down in front of Larry.
That's exactly correct.
We have to take a decision as the labor movement, and we have to stand up strong that Larry Achong, we are not prepared to sit in front of him under any circumstances. Nobody must force you against your will, given the history of the man.
Drawing reference between the non-renewal of the contract of former President of the Industrial Court, Deborah Thomas Felix, and the extension of Mr. Achong's contract for an additional 5-year period, Mr. Roger said there was an apparent discrepancy. He said the decision to rescind the former government's cabinet note advising President Kangaloo to extend the contracts of 5 industrial court judges by the new cabinet was justified.
In the interest of those who are making the complaint incessantly for quite a while, that's the trade union movement, to rescind that for the president to take it unilaterally and to extend that contract, one would have expected some sort of consultation to take place. As we speak, we are not aware that such consultation would have taken place. So it's a unilateral position. And that also speaks to bias in the minds of us as to which side of the scale she weighs in balance.
If Justice Achong is not removed, Mr. Roger said this will weaken the integrity of the industrial court, a court seen as unbiased and apolitical.
We want to prevail upon the president the consequence of her action by extending by 6 months or even 1 day the tenure of Larry Achong on the benches of the industrial court, and for justifiable reasons that we have put forward.
In the last few years, trade unions have expressed their dissatisfaction with the rulings of Justice Achong and have constantly called for his removal. Justice Lawrence Achong also serves as the chairman of the Special Tribunal of the Industrial Court. Ayana Carter, TTT News.
Wow.
Yeah, and if we could put it in context, the fact is that here it is in Darul Singh, a former politician, just as Achong is now appointed to the bench or to the industrial court bench as a judge.
Who is that?
And here it is.
Who is that?
In Darul Singh.
In Darul Singh is appointed.
Yeah, in Darul Singh, yes, the trade unionist from all Trinidad Workers Trade Union. All right?
Yeah.
So the point I am making here is the PNM is now opposing that. The PNM is saying that ought not to be, because here it is, and of course accusing the trade union movement of being silent. But here is where they are so damn dishonest. The first and foremost is that usually when such a judge is appointed, it is with the consultation with the trade unions. Clearly, when Achong was appointed, it was, of course, in consultation with the trade unions. He turned out to be a judge for the government, so to speak, or anti-labor when coming to, of course, matters that the matters that came before him, which of course was ventilated in at the level of even the Privy Council, and it turned out that they had to reverse his decision on those matters. So the trade union had enough of him and said that he should be withdrawn from the bench. Here it is. A cabinet note came in March. Talking in May. That's after, of course, the 28th of April. But that was as a result of a cabinet decision made before the 28th that Achong's work should be extended, as a judge should be extended. They came and they said, no, that should not be. Of course, today, now that Indar Singh is appointed, clearly the same process had to take place. That is, that the trade union movement would have been consulted, I'm sure, and if he proved to be what Achong turned out to be, well, clearly they would have had a case. But here it is, the PNM is only talking about the fact that the labor movement has opposed to Achong, not telling us that they would have had to approve him when or he got his appointment, or as a result of that approval, he got his appointment, let's say that. And today, they are trying to tell the population that...
Well, you're sounding break up, eh? Your internet gave me some trouble.
All right, and
settle that.
Is purely political. And I say that is hypocrisy, that is nasty. And of course, the next step tell you some of the things that Atong did to have the trade union movement.
Why? You had to tell me back what you were saying. Because remember, we want to understand, but your song real break up, like your internet giving problem.
My internet giving problem. My internet supposed to be.
Let's check it.
On my internet. I'm simply saying that are you hearing me now?
Yeah.
I'm simply saying that the PNM knows of the procedure, even if a person might have had a political history, like Achong. That's to say, the trade union movement will agree before, of course, the appointment.
Yeah, but what we will want to find out from you, Lennox Smith, is that all right, but Larry Achong was appointed back by the PNM president without consultation with the union, and
that's right.
And he was not listed from the present government and present cabinet to be a part of that up there.
No. That extension, it was an extension. That decision was taken by the previous government, by the PNM government, but it rallied into after April. So in May, the new cabinet rescinded that decision with the disapproval, I should say, because of the disapproval of the trade unions, and they have identified all of the things that would have created their position on the matter. But yet still, the president did in fact pursue the appointing. So therefore, the cabinet then said, all right, we're going to listen to the trade unions, and we're going to look at the evidence that they would have given in his decisions that appear to be, of course, against the trade unions. And therefore, things moved from one stage to the next from there. But the point is, the PNM today is not telling us that all of that transpired. They're not giving us the history of Achong. They are simply saying that the trade unions oppose Achong, and that it is hypocrisy, and that this is not consistent with the moral and ethical standard of the UNC and Kamala Prasad Bisesa.
All right, but what Achong? All right, but what Achong? He's there now, or he was removed?
No, he was removed. The decision was rescinded.
All right, and the former trade union leader, he now took
former minister.
He took Achong place.
Well, you could say that he's now.
Or everybody there will be new, because there's a new government, a new cabinet, who right now have the opportunity to put people in on that industrial court, and they put their people court bench,
industrial court bench,
and it have how much space? Judges. And it's a space of about 4 judges you have to put there.
Yeah.
And we government put there 4, minusing Achong and all the rest that was there before.
Yeah, or who they considered have expired, or they have considered not to put them that way. Yeah.
Very good. So it will have 4 new set of people on that bench,
including embarrassing.
Yes. All right.
Which of course the PNM is opposed to, and I'm saying that they are dishonest by the way that they present or project it to the population, and they they should discontinue and desist from that kind of propaganda.
All right, understand. We understand. We
Yes,
understand.
give Inda Singh a chance to prove yea or nay, because Achang proved to be a disappointment as far as the trade unions are concerned, and the trade unions have always been traditionally consulted for the appointment of such judges. But they attempted, of course, to make a decision with the president without consulting the trade union movement in order to reappoint, or to extend, I should say, the appointment of Achong.
Right, and the new government, listen to what they had was to say, the trade unions, and dismiss Achong's position. Take away his position. Right. Yeah. That the PNM president went about pointing him man back without consulting the new government and the trade union.
Yeah. Well, that's
but
the
she had that power.
That is coming to us.
But
it might have been just before the decision was made. The union raised that issue, and the new cabinet withdrew that decision, because it was a cabinet decision. It's always the cabinet that appoint these judges.
Oh, so the president that was out as she plays there to want to do that dress so.
Yeah, that is what the argument is, because there was no consultation with the trade union in that particular case.
Oh. All right, callers, the lines are open. Eh? Wait. Oh, God. How much voice notes are here, boy? People might be quarreling, boy. How many people send back their voice notes? Let me see. Wait, go ahead.
Yeah. Good morning to the Maxi Christian.
Andy, good morning again.
Good morning. You see, like I almost forget you one day. Go ahead.
That's all right. I was listening. Anyway, Andy, I listened to Mr. Turako. I wasn't going to say anything. And when a domestic violence takes place over here, and they call 911, and especially the woman, the dispatcher take the call. While the dispatcher the call, the police was sent out. Like they have somebody right around the area, about 5, I would say about less than 5 minutes or 5 minutes they will be there. And what they do now, they have an investigation. They don't have a report that they go to Trinidad, they go to the station and report and waste of time. They have no time for that. They go over to the house, and if it's anything that violent take place, they arrest that person right there and take him down to the station. And then they have, if you have to lock them up or they have a bail, and then they have a court date. That's what they do here. They have no time to waste.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So anyway, and if this person, Patricia something, read. And you ever ask that question? Did that person ever call the station?
Who that?
Who? Patricia, read.
I don't know if it's a man or a woman. I don't know who is Patricia Reed.
Let's listen to me tell you. Let me think outside the box. You know who maybe that person is? I think I'm Mr. Forrest Payne.
Oh.
Because you know, he never called back the station again, right?
Nah.
All right. There you go. All right.
All right.
All right. Yeah. I just think something about that.
This morning I want to say this. This situation between America and Venezuela is a two-part situation that's taking place here. Now, you have this man what they call Richard Bonnell. He is the envoy, I think, for special mission to a different part of the world. He went to Mandoro sometime in January, and they made a commitment to exchanged migrants who were sent to El Salvador for prisoners, American prisoners in Venezuela. So they made that exchange, and for oil also, because Chevron at that time take a lot of oils and carry it back to America, right? But it have a other side of it now, the Rubio side now. This is the side where the right wing and them to Maduro are terrorists, and now them going at he. So you find out, you have to understand what playing out. Why is the one side meeting with Maduro, shaking hand, they have oil going back to America, changing migrants for prisoners, and thing also in Venezuela. He had the other side. So this is the thing that's going on. But you have to understand what happened here. You know what happened here? They had about 3 coup attempts on Maduro, and it failed because it had no backup. So what happening with this right now is that the Americans staying there and hoping that the army decide to overthrow Maduro, because remember they have 50 million bounty on the head. So anybody in the army see that money worthwhile going for, and they decide to make an overthrow, then it mightn't fail because America ready to back up the overthrow. And is that what happened here right now before we eyes, and we are understanding what taking place. Because you have a side dealing real good with Maduro, and this next side is dealing with Mongolia. So it's a 2-part story, right? I could say more, but the time short. That's why I can't say too much on it. But I have really good things to tell all the concerned this system. Okay.
All right. Oh boy. Okay. Thank you.
Well, it makes sense, Andy, because I cannot see the Americans leaving until, of course, they get Maduro. They're going to deploy all of their assets, and they have a 50 million as the pretext bounty on
the highest bounty.
Leave the Caribbean waters without achieving the objective.
Because
I see too much of that happen to not to be on the right path.
Not only that, Trump,
Panamanian or Grenada.
Right, but not only that, Trump is a man not like that, and he wouldn't want to look bad. And too much of people will view that as failure for Trump, real failure.
Yeah.
So
no,
America
they will not leave without getting Maduro. Demand that they put a $50 million bounty on.
And he is the highest bounty that in the world that America ever put. In the never put so high for Osama bin Laden, none of them. Saddam Hussein, all of them was lower. Maduro have the highest bounty for somebody that is wanted by America in the world forever since. Nobody bounty was ever so big for America. So Maduro in trouble. Them ain't going to leave the Caribbean unless.
He's not sleeping comfortable in the night at all, and he probably watching every meal that would have been given to him, everybody that is close to him, every place that he sleeps. He probably does sleep with one eye open.
As I'm going to the ground report again, this is authentic. Let me tell you something, gentlemen. Morning to Lennox Smith, Mickie, Andy Williams, the Pitbull of Radio. May you all have a blessed Friday and a blessed weekend. Let me tell you something, gentlemen. Nobody has a problem with you and your bus business now. But this government no come in power, boy. They no come in power. And the buses were the old regime had running up and down the place. Wasn't fixing nothing. PNM wasn't fixing no buses and nothing at all. All the road have more hole than a greater. You every day you banging on this bus thing and making people feel the minister who in charge of the bus and doing nothing good. Check yourself now. If you're a mechanic, you be doing something too. Travel with something else now. Take the boat or a maxi or something else. You can't take that every day. Bus is a bus problem. Or every day you complain at the bus station. The party was there before. The old wicked, deceitful, soapant opposition PNM. They never fix nothing. You see they close the refinery and nobody can. You see they shut down the whole country. The bus will shut down too. We're talking about the bus every day. Give the people a chance now and travel with something else now. What happened? You're born inside a bus or what? Boy, Give the people a chance to fix the bus. This is a new government now coming on and fix everything one time. It's not go out, you know. They must not go out, go come and go. The people trying to fix the country, boy. Take your time now.
Wow. I jump there, boy. That come like a voice note there, you know. I press that, they bam, bam. I say, what is this? That's a voice note.
Is a song?
Yeah, a song for a voice note will come in here. They first time I hear this.
All right.
Me don't say no, it's a song, you know. I think it is a voice note.
Well, I say we had a break.
Nobody. I press the button, but when I hear it, I say, well, let me hear what is this. But so you know, I thought, well, whoever song going and say something about the country, oh, I just saying TKR, Trinidad and Tobago Night Riders. What we gonna say? All right, caller. Well,
yeah, well, we are on the ascendancy. The team is doing very, very well. I think they top the standings now, and the external matches will now take place. Having, of course, completed, I think, the last.
that last game, the lost there. I think that team there, Barbados, I think, one of them going back on top there, boy. The lost the last game, the lost the last one. They went all the rest.
They lost one last night. I didn't look at it last night. No.
Not last night, it was last day before.
Or night before.
Yeah,
well,
night
wherever
before.
it is, yeah. All right.
Boy.
All right, so what? I think the last one they played were the last year's winners.
Yeah.
I think it's Solution something. All right.
For the cockroach. The ants voted for the insecticide. Out of hatred for the cockroach. The ants voted for the insecticide. They all died. Big on the tail. Including the housefly that didn't even vote. They all died, including the housefly that didn't even vote.
Out of hatred for the cockroach, the PM, the ants, the UNC voted for the insecticide. What she saying? The PNM people is cockroach? Lady, oh gosh, boy.
Yeah, and St. Lucia is on top. They say St. Lucia is on top. Maybe them rest of voice notes out there, boy. Oh,
all right.
Hey. Yeah, we in second place. St. Lucia, when they between they end up on top.
Yeah. I see that. I see that note coming up as well, on the comments section. But I anticipated that we were on such a stunning victory trajectory that I assumed that would have been, even though I didn't watch the match, but I see now that we got beaten there. That's why people were so silent all over the country.
Yeah, boy. And imagine, yeah, boy, that was a hurtful, man. The wickets fly thing, the Poween to bat, and we started lost wickets early.
All right. Good thing I didn't go and watch that one because I would have been depressed.
Boy, people who went and watched that one say, well, boy.
Yeah. No, normally we will assemble at Spargos and everybody knowing each other and having fun at the same time. But that one would have been one that you would prefer to miss. So I'm glad that I missed it by accident because I did intend to do it, but I fell asleep. I think I had the program to do, so I couldn't see it live.
Good morning, Lennox. Good morning, Mickie. Good morning, Trinity Bigo. Good morning to everybody once more live again. Andy, listen to this now. We're supposed to have the fourth estate in this country. But let me tell you something, eh? You see that CNC train, that TV6 and them, and this so-called jokers, right, that call themselves a media. You see that fire them setting in this country, trying to destabilize the government with the stupidness. Because I just watch the CNC content at night when they're having the news and sometimes the TV6. And you can see that PNM agenda these people and them pushing. When you watch the way how the news is so one-sided and the things that they are doing, you know? It's like a crime in this country, like them setting this fire to destabilize Trinity Bigo. That's what it looked like to me, man. These people and them wicked. When you watch the way they do things, you see they have a particular agenda in mind, and that is PNM. And we, and here now, man, people in this country have to wake up. Thank God I doesn't buy the newspaper and all kind of thing because according to Anna Roberts, that is only to take up tutu with yes, take up dog poo with yes. It's a sort of waste of time jokers. I watched the conference yesterday, right? And I look at the way how some of them media personally trying to badger the government and asking the same rhetorical question over and over and over. I sort of stupidness in the place. I don't know where they learn to be journalists from, you know. I don't know where they practice these things from, but they look so stupid on the TV, asking the same stupid question over and over in different ways. But that means a real waste of time. As the media in this country is a total waste. A total, especially from CNC3 and TV6. Look, I'm going here, man, and the IX.
Good morning, Andy Williams. Good morning, Lennox Smith, and good morning to the Ground Report listeners. This morning, my front burner is an article that I was reading on the Newsday yesterday, and it was quoting from a Venezuela media that probably are privy to the incident that took place. And it was quoting, and it gives some statistics about the boat. It was like a 40-meter, it had four big 200 engine, which is very fast for a fishing boat. So definitely that boat was not doing fishing, because most fishermen wouldn't have that size of engine on their boat. And it said that the area is noted for trafficking, and indeed it also said that the boat was heading Trinidad way, and presumably drugs on it, because the area is noted for transporting of drugs. And it's a very insightful article. And what it does, it is give credence and it gives credit to what Ms. Bissessa was saying concerning, that she was glad that these people were killed or were destroyed before they were able to accomplish their task. Because, coming into Trinidad with that kind of load, how much people that may have been would have affected, so as I said before, a lot of people might have all different kind of thing to say about our PM, but I believe that she has certain information that the average citizens does not have. That is why she is making those statements, because she is making a statement out of the information that she have been presented with. So she knows the danger, listeners. She knows the danger that these narco traffickers are capable of doing. She knows the danger. So again, the article wasn't written by a no UNC person. It came from the Venezuela media, and it gives total credit to what Ms. Bissessa was saying. Maybe somebody can get a hold of it, and really and truly, it makes a worthwhile reading. Have a good weekend, guys. Bye.
Nice.
I read that article. The caller is correct, and they did say out of Venezuela. Venezuela media said that vessel was on its way to Trinidad.
Yeah. Well, Barapo sent where he make and eaten this morning here. He make that. Yeah, he make that day. He make his own doubles. He chana. I see that it have that day look like yeah, you have avocado there too. Chutney, and this look like what you call that peccary thing, the fruit with the peccary seed inside. Oh God. You know that the fruit with the peccary thing inside is make one thing with it too. Pomsite. I think it's pomsite.
Oh.
Yeah. So that really man eating, that really man.
Well, you can identify all the ingredients from that picture.
Yeah.
That's good, man. You're a man familiar with culinary delights.
Yeah, look good.
Yeah. I see the avocados, yes. I'm seeing the barra, they call it, and then of course the chana, very, very visible, and the pomsity, not so noticeable.
Yeah. It's not, but you have to know that pomsity to know that pomsity.
Yeah. You have to know. Yes, you have to know, because I might have guessed it to be maybe potato, Irish potato.
Yeah.
It looks like that to me.
Anyhow, let me organize, and it's 2 minutes to the 10. So
just
talk
about
to
2
them,
more
yeah.
minutes we have before the closure of the program for the week. See you, of course, on Monday. That's a short week again, but we had a short week this week. But thank God for the little rest and so on, because God knows we need it. And of course, have a wonderful weekend. We'll continue, of course, to bring information to you that would destroy any misinformation and disinformation that you would be subjected to by an opposition that is desperate and, of course, in a state of what I consider to be abject decline.
Nice. So, Trinidad and Tobago. Well, Lennox will be at Pagos, so no program today, Friday. Relaxing.
Yes, today's Friday, people. So I'm going, I have a new term for it. I'm going to my aerobic class.
You're going to Matrix dancing.
Boy. And exhibit some kinetic energy.
Somebody asked if Barpo eating that with knife and fork. I feel so. I feel Barpo eating that with knife. He was eating out the hand.
I saw that was in Grenada, where they eat a roti with knife and fork. I was shocked, but that's how it is. Because I mean, you have Barbados claiming that they are the ones that invented steel, the steel band or the steel pan. So they try to, of course, put a different twist to the roti, how to eat roti. But you have to come to Trinidad to eat roti, man. You eat it bare, not with knife and fork.
Nice. And don't forget, all you, we all, whether your grandchildren, whether yourselves, have to support our Trinidad and Tobago football team as they get ready for their first World Cup qualifier match today at the National Stadium.
No one should forget that.
Yes. So we have in high support of our footballers. It's about time that we go to the World Cup. I feel we're gonna get there because we got a new government and it's all about change. And these athletes will be in high what we call it, the meaning they're ready. Inspired. Highly inspired.
Readiness because Dwight York, the head coach, with of course was Latipi there supporting, and one or two others. Certainly they told them in no uncertain terms you have to earn your position. So it's not that because you could come and you have a name and you could come to two practice and then get on the team. No, you earn your position, and of course the proof of the pudding is when we would have won. Not if we lost closely 1-0 and all that kind of thing. No, we must win. And the 1 must be in our favor, while the 0 is on the opponent's side. That's how we determine victory and advancement.
Nice. So until Monday morning, please God, same time, same place, on social media.
Can I see you on Monday?
Yes. We are out of here.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.